Morning. Be here in a second or two. Woo, it's slow this morning, but it's okay. Okay. Hey, good morning, y'all. I'm not gonna be here too long this morning on this second morning, y'all. I'm not the only one that's moving backwards. What I mean is, well, let me say hi first. Because I started out to come on here for real, y'all, this morning, y'all, for real. Look, I even got on my gown, but I got my coffee. I had to make myself get up. Well, not my gown, one of my things. See that? I had to make myself get up. Got my water, as usual. Cause for some reason, I just feeling so lazy this morning. I don't know because it's been, what today, Saturday? I was just gonna say it's been a long weekend. Oh, I'm so mixed up in these days. Cause Thursday seemed like a Saturday. Yeah. The Friday seemed like a Sunday. I don't know. I'm just mixed up. It was just all weird. It's just been a long week overall. So this morning when I woke up, I was thinking, well, I'm kind of tired. I usually don't come on weekends. But when I started making my coffee and started sitting down drinking my coffee, I felt lonesome. I felt funny. I felt like I needed to come on here for a little while, even if it's just 30 or 40 minutes to say good morning. It's just really weird. And I know people still resting from this long New Year's weekend. Probably still got a hangover. Now today is only Saturday, and I'm thinking it's Sunday. I said, well, people went out last night on Saturday, and it's slow. It really is. It's slow, but that's okay. I'm gonna talk to y'all for a minute. Whoever missed me, you can come back on the replay as usual. Cause I don't have a lot, but I'm gonna tell y'all this one story. Good morning, Miss Cruiser. How was? We'll talk later on, girl. How was your New Year's and stuff? And everybody know I never did find my chitlins. The hawk had left. I should have got it then. Nobody had pig feet. But sometime this month, if they ever get those pig feet, pigtails, I'm going to do it in the month of January, one of these days, but between my diet. Because I said after this morning, when I eat my leftover black eyed peas for breakfast, because that's what I'm going to do, because they're so good, and I don't cook them that often. Well, then I'm getting back on my diet, and then I have my cheat day once a week, Saturday or Sunday, like I was doing, y'all, because I feel every pound I picked up. However, it's going to be hard because we're still sitting in here because of the RONA. Well, anyway, let me get to what I was going to talk about. First, I'm going to give y'all a little update because I don't know if anybody remember this story. Because this happened, let me see, when was this? I think in 2016. Let me think if I'm thinking right. Well, anyway, there was a teen doctor, but he wasn't really a doctor. He was a fake teen doctor. At the time, he was 18 years old. Okay. And he's 23 years old now, but he posed as a doctor. And when they caught up with him, he spent time in prison. And he's 23 years old now. But what baffled me back then, they seen, and I know it's kid genius. I know there's children that finish high school, maybe 12, 14, went on to a career as an MD or whatever, something professional, genius, And I'm assuming that's what he was, but it went the wrong way because he posed as a real doctor, for real. And people was really believing that. Do anybody remember a story like that? If not, I'm going to read it. That's a little bit of the background. Because y'all know I stay in the news, and I don't normally talk about it that much, but lately ain't done too much been going on YouTube. I want to watch practically the same stuff, but there's some interesting stuff going on. Don't get me wrong. But I just let me talk about some of my news. Now, I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to show y'all who he is. Now, this is West Palm Beach, Florida. A 23-year-old Florida man who posed as a doctor and spent prison time as a teenager has been arrested again on charges of fraud and grand theft, police said. Now, see, he's getting rearrested, but only this is something different this time. Malachi Love Robinson, that's his name, was released hours after his arrest on Thursday in West Palm Beach, Florida. Yeah, I think that's Florida, West Palm Beach. According to police, Love Robinson asked clients to send money to his personal bank account rather than to the shipping company he worked for. See, he worked for a shipping company this time. And he's accused of taking over $10,000 that belongs to the company. Now, police reports say Love Robinson sent text messages to the company's owner saying he's truly sorry and he is doing everything he can to make it right. The television station reported this. He said, I don't want to go to jail. But see, he know he's going back to jail because of what he did in the past. Now, he pleaded guilty to several fraud charges, grand theft, and practicing medicine without a license back there in 2016. Now, patients told investigators that Love Robinson claimed he held several degrees, including a PhD and an MD. They didn't realize he was only 18 years old at the time. He was accused of stealing $35,000 from an elderly patient in 2015. And authorities say he was illegally operating medical practice, complete with an office, a lab coat, and stethoscope. He was also later charged with grand theft. Now, don't he look young? Let me show y'all his picture. He looked like a little boy. Everybody, I mean, to me, you can truly see. But then, like I said, there is geniuses around. They can be a doctor, to tell the truth about it. But to me, he looked like a little boy back then when they were saying he was a doctor. Let me show y'all this. This is when he was like he was a doctor. See, that's him right there. Okay, now let y'all listen to how the news reported it. It just always baffled me back there. I've just always been interested in that story. I hadn't heard about him since he posed as this fake doctor, but here he is. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. Stay home and gotta get past this commercial. But here he is. It's just still weird to me about this little boy. Well, young man, whatever. He's young. Yeah, to me he's young. He's a little boy. Y'all know what I'm saying. He's 23 years old now. Here we go. For pretending to be a doctor when he was a teenager is now facing fraud charges. 23-year-old Malachi Love Robinson was arrested yesterday morning in Palm Beach County. The shipping broker he worked for accused him of telling clients to send money to his personal account instead of the company. Investigators say he stole more than $10,000 of the company's money. Love Robinson was convicted of fraud related to posing as a doctor. He previously served a 21-month prison sentence for that. Now, don't y'all think that's weird? At 18 years old, he had the office, fake license, lab coat. stethoscope, everything that a doctor would possess. And I still, right now, to this day, don't understand, y'all, how he got away with doing such a thing. Alfreda says she pictures Sir King looking like them. I don't know. It's just interesting to me. So that's the update on him. I always wonder what happened. I remember when he got sentenced and everything. And so now when he gets out, he's doing something else to get big money. Now, don't that sound like the boy's a genius, but he won't put his mind, his brain to good use to something legitimate. Like he making fast money and he can pull it off really good. Come on, y'all, he can't be a doctor. He can be anything he want to be. And he had real patience, for real patience that he was performing certain things. You know what I'm saying? But minor things. I know he didn't do no big time surgeries or anything. But his patients believed him when they went in for a checkup, when they had to have something minor done, when they had to take immunization or anything. They believed that he was a doctor. He would refer them to professionals after he ordered their lab work or whatever the case may be. Now, he could be a doctor, anything he wanted to be. And I'm hoping this time, after this stint, he go ahead and do something for real because he can do it. So this is what makes it so intriguing and weird, y'all, to me. It really is. It's just, I don't know. It's just a weird situation all the way around. So we're going to speak on that if y'all want to, and I know people still into what's going on in the YouTube stuff, but sometimes, I'd like to talk about other stuff when I read in the news. It's just, especially something like that. A little young man like that, that was my son. I would have encouraged him. You want to mimic a doctor, and if you can pull it off like this and not a real doctor, read some books to learn how to do all the minor stuff, you can go ahead and just be a doctor for real. I don't know where his parents at. I don't know what's going on with that, but let me speak to some of y'all now. Okay, I spoke to Miss Cruiser, LZ. Just read about the young man scamming. Again, wow, your title. Yes, Miss Cruiser. Let me see. Good morning, Alfreda. My first time in the chat. I watch all the time. But thank you and welcome. Thank you for watching, supporting. Give me that click and that view. Just read my book. Good morning. Good morning, Dubby. Good morning, Snow Arnox. He could be a Doogie Howser. Yeah, Doogie Howser was a play doctor, but he was a genius as he was a doctor, as his character. Yeah, he could have been. Yeah, pretend, and he don't have to pretend, Miss Cruiser. He's smart. He don't have to do that like that. Yes, Miss Cruiser's mother, aunt, was working in his office as the reception and nurse. Now, see, I didn't know that part. Now, they may have said it back then, and I forgot. So they was upholding that, so that means the whole family scam artists. Okay, they was getting money. They had patients for real. I'm gonna have to read on that. I go back when the first story actually broke back in 2016, because that's the only part I don't remember. I remember him vividly doing this. Good morning, Shady. Well, I don't know. That's what W said. I'm gonna have to go back to the story because I don't remember that part. What the intriguing part was, it was his age, and that back then to me, that's what I remember, and how he was able to pull that off like that. Let me see something, y'all. All kind of stuff I'm talking about too. Of course I do. Okay. I got stuff I'm gonna talk about. The Robinson. I want to see some. I'm trying to find his parents because I don't remember that part. Okay. Let me see something. See if I can put. No, I couldn't put up the parents. Okay. They just started talking about him. I was trying to put up the parents. Well, anyway. Anyway, he's arrested again. And they're not mentioning the parents right here. But I tell you, every news station on here is discussing it. So many news is discussing it again. I'll go find his parents. I want to find his parents. Because that right there is interesting, Dubby. I didn't know his parents was I don't remember that part. But anyway, maybe some other people remember that part too. I believe you, though. I believe you. Yes, his parents and family, he fraud the real estate company and get him an office. I don't know how he did it, but now I don't know about the real estate. I'm talking about when he faked as a doctor, and right now he's been arrested again as fraud at this trucking company he was working for. So you know quite a bit about it then. So you might have to tell me some parts that I don't know. Because, let me see, because they didn't say anything about that either. Okay. I'm trying to see. No, I don't see anything about that, but when I drop my link, you can tell me because I'm looking. Good morning, Tony. Thought he worked alone. I did too, Alfredo. That's what I'm saying. But Miss W is saying that his parents was in office with him. And he had patients back there too. He has several degrees. Well, fake several degrees. And so I'm really still looking, trying to see if his parents, where his parents at. I don't see it nowhere. I'm looking too while I'm talking to y'all because I didn't know about that part. Okay. They even got the address. Robinson opened an office at 4700 North Congress Avenue, Suite 303, and was presenting himself as a doctor. Now I'm reading some of the old stuff. So I don't see what that is. I really don't. But anyway, I ain't got time to look for it now. Oh, I still got a thing up there. Okay, let me move that. He had cash pay. Yes, he did. That's what I'm saying. He was making money. So if his parents and auntie was working in the office, that means the whole family's a scammer. They knew they had a smart son like that that could be anything if they were to motivate him not to try to steal and do it crookedly like that. Because if that's the case, his parents, they must have been scammers and posing and stuff, and he decided he's gonna do that as a doctor. But right now he's only on a $6,000 bond. Yeah, I want to find that part. So I dropped my link, W. Maybe you can tell us where that, because I'm looking even while I'm talking to y'all. Because this is what I'm looking at now. It's from February 2016. And they're only discussing him, but and he was getting arrested. So I don't see nothing about his parents. Okay, so anyway, so evidently, you down that way too in Florida. I think they probably knew more of the story than we got actually in the news. Because the news, when they tell us stuff, y'all, they don't tell us everything. Just like they're not telling us everything about the RONA. They're not telling us everything about the shots. Now they telling the good part of it, of the shots, how some people, doing good with it. But we seeing very few people that's having reactions. We did, and I did show the lady yesterday that developed Bell's palsy. Her face went crooked. I did show the doctor that died because they wouldn't give her the treatment. 52-year-old doctor with the prejudice people in the hospital. I did show that. I did talk about the one lady that had to stay in the hospital 2 days. Well, I did that last week. That's been a week ago. And another one, it only affected her for an hour. At the hour, she was okay. But I'm quite sure there's more people that had reaction. But overall, there's more positive than negative, meaning some people is okay with it, then there's some that's not. So we'll see. It's still new. Now, one of our own YouTubers on here, Jay Wilson, took the shot. He said he's okay. Now I'm waiting for him to go back to the second part. See what he's gonna say about that. Because they say sometimes when they take the shot, people be fine. It might take 2 or 3 days for reaction or more. But the fact that it's been over a week, maybe he good. I don't know when he's going to take the second part. So if he is, that's cool. Now let me move on because I'm gonna talk on this more at the end before I go off and I start dropping my link. Now, I watched a little bit of the YouTube. Y'all know I'm talking a little bit about that too. Kwani was on the rampage. She made a video cussing Ibe out. She said Ibe threatened her during their life. Now, I don't know nothing about that because since me and Ibe had that kerfuffle, whatever you want to call it, butt buckle, kerfuffle, whatever, a misunderstanding, some people call it whatever. I don't really be going over there. But what Kwani did that I tried to this morning, but it was a 3-hour video, and I said, no, I can't even skip around because I might not get to the right part where she's supposed to threaten us, so I didn't pay attention. I didn't watch it. However, I did see Paulette Waters and Yaya on the panel, so maybe if they're around this morning, they'll tell me a little bit about it. So, well, my question, Cap, I got my question thing when I get to that part to put it on, so I can ask my question. I got my little question about it. Well, one of them sitting right there, y'all. So I don't know what happened. And then so last night, also Brianna did us through the wee hours because I woke up like I do sometimes, get water, go to the bathroom, whatever. And Brianna had made a quick video too about taking something down. And she was saying, you want to make peace with me, you need to take that down. Now, people, when I say people, of course, like I told you, I also look over there too on Listigality because sometimes if it's videos people do and they take down, they still have it over there. They'll have it up. You can watch them up. They have people whole video, like they had my whole video day for yesterday. One of my whole videos might be too. So if y'all couldn't find it, I missed me some, they'd be over. So that's why. Not that I really want their stories, but they assuming that she's talking about Sir King. Because the way I got it is, Sir King played some of her video. I don't know if it's true or not, but allegedly without accident, and he showed Lady Dimples. Lady Dimples showed herself New Year's Eve, how she looked. And y'all, that's not really her on that avatar. Because when I saw her, somebody snapped the picture, sent it to me. Yeah, I got it. I got how she looked. I said, well, she's not that. She, that's what she want to be called. She. Some people still call her he. They want to misgender her because they don't like her, but I'm going to say she because that's what she want to be called. So she's not a bad looking woman. She on a blonde wig. She was dutied up just like everybody else. That's what I saw. So anyway, so I don't know if it was him or not. That's what some of the streets are saying. I don't know if it was him or not. So that's what she's talking about. But I was hearing her talking to TC, and TC, I don't know if TC was upset because she was saying, no, TC, I'm not talking about that. Anyway, I don't know what was going on with that, and I couldn't really think, but I was kind of saying, wow, if their TC gonna get into it? I hope not, though. I don't know what that was about, and I don't know who that was. So I'm thinking, well, let me go look. But they also said they went back to look and he took it down. I tried to look too. Then again, it was for hours. So I couldn't look at all. I didn't want to go through all that. I didn't really don't be having time to do it like that, especially in the mornings. I don't be getting up there early to watch 2 or 3 hour video. I go to people I like that's going to be on 30 minutes to an hour or so who I normally wait for to see in the mornings. If I'm up in time, then I got something come on through the night. I catch late, well, not through the night. I say that because it's probably be like 6 by time, 3 or 4, whatever. Anyway, that's how that is like that. So I don't know who it is. She didn't want to out him publicly. I'm assuming if they don't take it down like she asked him, maybe she will. And maybe they did it by now. She said, if you want peace, take it down. So, but people going and trying to figure out who it is. We don't know who it is. So can't really say. Okay. Then I hear this lady, which I didn't watch all the April. I just only peeked over there and she had to be doing an interview with her. And I said, oh, okay. I left from there. So I don't know, sound like there's talking about production or something. But then this morning I found out that this Lolo did an interview too with Deidre. So I didn't watch that at all. I didn't even know Lolo had a page or what's that on that lady's page. So basically that's what's going on. We heard the gist everything we went there. To me, she's just building her channel. The 1 or 2 minutes that I peeked, and she's not talking like the way she was talking when she was ragging on Stanky Baby over there. She talked about what she doing all like that. So to me, she's building her channel, and that's why just a little tiny bit in the back of my mind thinking this a play, because she would be doing like Demi and them every channel she go to talk about it. 5 but she's not. She talking about her production and all the other stuff. I'm assuming, So I don't know what's going. Anyway, I'm gonna be dropping my link. So basically, that's it. And the New Year stuff, like I said, was really nice. Kimmy came on yesterday morning. Everybody was really beautiful. It was nice. Even the men looked there, nice and handsome. You have Mother on there, El Teddy. Who else did I miss? They say other people came on, but I didn't see everybody like I said yesterday. But it was okay from what I hear. Somebody telling Stinky Baby she's a woman of a certain age. And she shouldn't be dressing like she want to dress. She got some little jacket on that somebody in their late teens or 20s will buy and put on. And this low cut, they say she trying to be a teenager at 40. Well, we already know that's what she's been doing. We've been seeing her because we saw at the time she came on and to the time now, even at night, I don't care what time she come on, it could be 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night, she got the shades on. And you really don't got to put them on no more. We already know you be loaded. You ain't got to go there. We already know your eyes yellow. We just know it all. We ain't even got to go there like that. But that's what a lot of dope fiends like to do, though, y'all. They like to put glasses on, to hide their eyes when they look good loaded. You ain't got to go there no more. QB is a trendsetter from what they saying, okay? Because he ate his food on the ironing board. And this is a so-called picture of his ironing board, allegedly. First, they wanted to show you. Now, y'all, this is funny. I don't know who put this up. I know sometimes they get mad. We talk about what they be doing over there, but I don't care because this is hilarious, okay? Now, they want to give you an example first, and then I'm gonna shout out who wrote this in a minute of how him and his family looked at the ironing board, okay? Example of eating on the ironing board. Now, now they're showing the food set up on the ironing board. This is how he set his food up. This is how he had his holiday meal set up, I'm assuming. Y'all see the ironing board? He got his little food over there on the ironing board. Now, these people, they think we be over here doing funny stuff. Oh my God, they more hilarious than us. Let me see who wrote this. Let me see. Crazilla Love. Yes, I showed your pictures, Crazilla Love, because I thought it was hilarious, this ironing board. I just think it's hilarious. I really do. I do, y'all. Look again. You got his pound cake and everything on there. You job, QB. If that's how your stuff was looking, you did a great job. You go, Queen Bus. Spilly Boy was the first one spilled it, how he eat on his iron board. So anyway, y'all. I couldn't help but to laugh at that. So that's the way it is. And basically that's it. There's not a lot of stuff. Y'all, I've been talking for 30 minutes. All right. Good morning, Mostic. Good morning, Accent on. Miss Lorna, are you in a different time zone? You couldn't see it? Y'all couldn't see it? Let me show you again. Wait a minute. Elsie said she couldn't see it. Let me show you. I hope y'all saw it. I'm going to show y'all the ironing board first. Oh, I left from over there too. Let me see. I just showed the ironing board. Did none of y'all saw it? Wow. I can't find it again. I left from it. So you might have to roll the ball back. I just wanted to show y'all that and leave from it. So you might have to show it back. So none of y'all saw it though? Oh, all those cash apps and no table. That's right. That's right. Yes, indeed. He had the whole board set up like that with his food on there for the holidays. Now, I see the jacket they talking about. I'm going to show y'all that, a Stank Nation. She had on a kitty looking jacket. Y'all, let me see the kitty looking jacket. Okay. They say she trying to dress like a child again in her 40s. That's the jacket she had on. So anyway, let me move right along. So okay, here again. Well, who's that considered? I'm gonna show you the children first. Example of how I'm assuming they did this like this because they are probably assuming too. This is how the family eat. Okay, so I'm gonna show you one more time for y'all that didn't get a chance to see it. On the iron board. Y'all see that? Okay. Now, did y'all see the whole thing? Now I'm gonna show y'all how the table is set up. Well, actually, it's an ironing board. Now I hope you can see all the pastries and stuff now. Okay, now see the ironing board? See all the pastries and stuff? Now they was mimicking and made a fake setup of how he eat off that ironing board. Okay? These people be funny. And they hate when we talk about them. Because I was reading something a few days ago, that we come over there and steal their stuff. Well, y'all come over here and watch us and steal our stuff and embellish it and call us all kind of names over there. So, well, we only doing the same thing y'all do. And the fact that we watching and getting a few kicks out of it should let y'all know that we don't mind watching. We don't mind. Because I'm getting called all kind of names over there. Oh, messy bless, twat bless, what else is that? Blasphemy, twat Watkins. Oh, well, all that. I'm not offended. I'm not offended. I'm just thinking funny, y'all. I get my kicks over there. I go over there sometimes. Ain't nothing on, just to laugh. And that's just all to it. I really don't care. Let me know y'all thinking about me, okay? Now, let me go down here and speak to some more people that's coming in. And say, yeah, most think I'm going to give it to you too. I was trying to text you, but I forget it keep coming back. That's a landline or something. Yeah. Well, I was just asking how you want to say Happy New Year and how your New Year's doing. I was trying to email you back. I got your email. I'm supposed to go to Bangkok in May, but I'm nervous. I won't make it back. My friend says she's good there. First of all, my niece was trying to go to Hawaii to visit her son, and you got to take not just the regular COVID test. You got to take that traveling COVID test. I forgot what they called it. And she had a hard time finding somewhere out here to get the test done. A very hard time. She was out here from Texas because she came out here for my sister's services last month, and she had a hard time getting back. I don't think she ever made it there either. She said she finally found a pharmacy a couple of little towns over, but it was going to take over a week, and her ticket was going to expire. She had to change the ticket. She's trying to get it changed before it expired. It was just a big mess. I don't think she never even made it. I said my grandson just did a tour with the Marie. So just be careful if you go. Because it's still in the second wave, they say. Just be careful. Yeah, because she couldn't get that test going, I'm telling you. Let me see what else I want to throw out there for a second, y'all. And do I need to put my cap on? Yes, I am. I'm going to ask a few questions because, like I said, they had took Greet thing down. I don't know why Kwani was told that girl was threatening her. Let me put my question cap on, y'all. Okay, I got questions. Okay, y'all. I really got my question cap. Just in case I got to ask a few questions. I got my question bonded on. See, I got questions. Well, y'all know what it is. See, I got questions. All right. Yes, I'll do it. So I know by now a lot of y'all got y'all stimulus money, $600. A lot of people out here got it. Is discussing it. So that's one thing. Okay. And then y'all might not be interested in this, but I was, because I was wondering where that Pretty Ricky was. But she's still around. She changed her name to Navy Girl or something like that. Old Navy Girl. So she's still around. She was once one of those moderators over there too, Stanky Baby. She was the one trying to get Stanky Baby and Mother to make a piece or whatever. Her name is Navy Girl. But not that y'all really care and want to watch her. So, and then as far as any other beefs going on, it's the same. And people still talk about old stuff. But I don't know, a year and a half ago, that nobody really care about no more and not getting the story right. So that's why I'm saying it ain't really that much going on as far as I'm concerned right there. So I don't know. Now, I've been talking for about 35 minutes. I'm going to start dropping my link just in case somebody want to come on up here. Good morning, Miss Lorna. I do really want to visit my homeland, Philippines. So are you having problems going? That's what I'm saying. It's too much right now. And some people call COVID just for traveling, like my husband's brother did. Now, but this was back in the summer. Let's see, I don't know, July or so. Both of them he passed, she's still living, but she managed to go back to her hometown, Mississippi, because hers wasn't that bad to be sick. He passed out there in Nevada. But most of his kids was out there in Las Vegas, Nevada, so they had a service there, but they shipped the body to Mississippi. She left most of his kids because they used to live there. But anyway, I don't want to harp on all this old negativity and sad stuff. I'm just saying, what I'm saying? I hope you get your test done and you can go see your family. But, it was hard for some people that's living abroad in all different states. He found his Egyptian wife. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to be dropping my link. If y'all want to comment on this doctor stuff, because I am interested in the part that W was saying, I'm trying to find the story. Maybe you know what the story is about the parents was in the office like that. I'm trying to find out the story. And let me reiterate, I think everybody was here the other day when I talked about the black lady that died in the hospital. So I don't know. I have only 2 weeks vacation. But anyway, so like I say, Happy New Year's, and I pray everything turn out all right for you. Hey, good morning, Heat Wave. Same thing to you. Same thing to you. Tracy Chat got taken down, Heat Wave. I was trying to find her this morning. Did she take it down or did they take it down? I was trying to watch it because she said she ain't giving no New Year's resolution. She ain't gonna play like she ain't gonna cuss and drag it out. She said it yesterday. I'm blaming. It's just another day. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody really with that like that. I know I'm not. Because I don't know what might happen through the year. Only thing I know I'm going to do, and I'm not saying it as a resolution, I'm just saying I'm going to stop procrastinating and go and do what I need to do now for us this YouTube stuff. Because I know I'm kind of lazy when it comes there. I had to take a sip, y'all. I had to take me a sip. Now, if this person keep talking, I'm going to start thinking they're a troll. I got time. I got to brag my other gadget now. So everybody was practically up all night again, judging by what I was seeing this morning. 3 or 4 hour videos getting off late. So I kind of figured that though. Let me get my gadget going, y'all, because I might have to slow somebody down. Let me see something. Because soon, because when you start doing a lot of stuff like that man was doing, Christopher, I'm side-eyeing. You know what I'm saying? When you start to be a little bit too verbal, I'm starting to side-eye. Okay? So I'm watching it. My son girlfriend's from Japan. I don't know what's going on, Jim. He loves the culture. I said he's been over there a while, huh? Wow. Yeah, and procrastination just on here, not my life, anything. Just me learning to do stuff. I'll be putting it off. I get off here, I start doing something. I don't know. Y'all, but that was terrible. Oh, y'all, I'm glad you said that. That was terrible, huh? The 2 little boys that got lost. I don't know. I'm gonna see if anybody don't know what that person is talking about. 2 toddlers so allegedly wandered off when the father was in the backyard. He had back there playing with him. Decided to open the gate to a big old field behind the gate over there in Bakersfield, California, and took some wood in the house, gathering wood, which we didn't see no wood, ain't them kind of trees around. Went back outside. The boys happened to just go off the gate. There were older children in the house, but he had the young ones outside. Okay? And I don't know. We're going to see. I don't know. I'm looking for the follow-up. Because now this is a different story right here. 2 toddlers lose adopted mom over sister's field. But anyway, to continue on. So all the news people was there and everything, and the adopted parents didn't look like they was even worried about it at all. And the biological mama was there. She was upset. She was saying she was working on getting her boys back. The auntie was out there saying they trusted them. They're supposed to take care of their kids. Just a mess, y'all. And no, I haven't seen no follow-up yet. I haven't seen none. So if anybody's seen it, let me know. 2 toddlers supposed to have just wandered off. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. Do y'all believe that? I'm looking for that too. I'm going to see if it's a follow-up. I don't think it is because I've been looking. I've been looking, y'all. I don't know why I feel so hungry. I've been like that lately when I've been waking up in the morning. What? No, that's not them. No, that's 2018. No, I'm finna say it. They found a little boy dead. But I don't know if it's a follow-up, but I'm dropping my link. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me move that. Thanks. Yep, somebody. When I start seeing somebody get too verbal, I'm going to be, because it's making me think that this one person is somebody else. I'm not going to say yet. But that's what it's making me think. Okay, now, 2 missing boys in California City. Yeah, not Bakersfield, California City. Here's what we know. Kern County Office of Investigating happens in Bakersfield. That was 4 days ago. There's no update. The last one was the 23rd. There's no update. Adopted parents missing 3 and 4-year-old California City kids speak out for the first time. But I talked about the other day, so I don't think this is a new update. But I'm looking. We're gonna see though. Hi, Miss Cruiser. Oh, you girl, that's pretty. I almost thought to turn you on. You changed your picture. You go, girl.
Yeah, I changed. That's an old. That was last year when I was on vacation.
I got it to y'all, and I was looking at all the wigs I got in there that I don't even wear, and I'm talking about I want a new wig. I got to pull down the ones I already got.
Yeah. I just threw up. So I think I put that picture. Oh, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Is it today Saturday? Yeah, today's Saturday. I'm so off with my days.
Saturday, I just told you I'm off too, girl, because Thursday season like a Saturday, Christmas Day season like a weekend. I know everybody's still resting from the long weekend, as you can see by you judging the numbers and everybody else's numbers, but that's okay. They can catch the replay, like I said, because I really didn't have a lot this morning. But Miss Cruiser, I'm so used now, but it'll be 2 years this coming year in July. I would have been on here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I'm on here as moderators and RONA so and all like that. But I'm talking about me making videos myself.
Yeah.
And I'm so much in the habit of coming on here in the morning. I started to come this morning, but I felt like I was missing something. I wasn't doing something. I need something to take up this time. You hear what I'm saying? So I said, we can speak at least for 30 minutes, hour at the most, or whatever. And say, drink my coffee, girl. But I get exactly what you said. So go ahead and talk. How was your New Year? Just tell it all, girl.
It was my New Year's was okay. I don't know whether that's my phone. I'm hearing an echo.
It must be yours. I don't hear one.
Let me
Well, I hear a little bit more.
I'll turn my volume down. But I was supposed to go to Florida on vacation to bring the new year in on the beach, a beach in Florida. And of course I didn't go. I canceled my trip when I got sick. And so I just stayed home. I'm actually, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I hear you just fine.
I actually I'm kind of going to this thing where I'm scared to walk in public places. I'm still trying to get myself to walk in a grocery store. I'm clear to do and go anywhere I want. And I got me back a negative COVID test, but I'm honey, that thing's got me all spooked and everything. So I ended up staying home watching TV. I've been watching binge watching Quantico on Netflix since Thursday, I think. So I don't know what day it is. Nothing.
Right.
But that reason why, that's why I changed my picture, because I was supposed to be on vacation and I was going through some old pictures from last year and I found this one and I threw it up and this is, I don't do videos anymore live. I think the only live I did when I first started doing videos, you probably remember when that whole Larry Nelson was going on and I did the live video. I was live on that video. So this is my own picture. This is me, and that's my actual hair. Not that it's a big deal, but anyway, that little boy. It's funny that you came on this morning and was talking about that young man. Because I had just read an article and I'm like, how can people keep being fooled by this boy?
I know, isn't that weird? He's 23 years old now and he was adopted at 18. You can look and see he's a child. But then again, like I said, there are child doctors, there are child geniuses that finish high school, 12, 13, 14, go along to medical school, go on to be a scientist, the whole 9 yards. And he have the brain, the IQ and everything to do, but his parents look like won't push him. The fact that W said that his auntie and his mother was working in the office too, I'm saying, well, then it's a whole family of scammers, a whole family, even their parents might have smarts like that. But it's just really weird. Then he get out of prison, he found him another way to scam big money. It's just weird. Nobody asks questions about the little boy, anything. It don't make sense.
It's gotta be a mental disorder. that this boy keeps getting away with this. But I was seeing what Dovey said, and it kind of shocked me because I actually read conflicting information about his parents. I read that his parents was fooled too, and not only was his parents also fooled in what he was doing, they knew something was off with him that was going on, but they didn't know that he was actually running this doctor's office. And another thing that happened with him is he was actually charged in using his aunt's identity to buy a car in Virginia. And I can't remember what state he actually lived in, but they charged him with using his aunt's identity. So I'm kind of getting conflicting messages that his parents wasn't involved, and his aunt wasn't. His aunt definitely wasn't involved unless it was a different aunt, because his aunt, she went through with them charges when he bought that car using her identity.
So let me hop in here and say something that you said before we go too far. Now, I don't understand. You say his parents didn't understand, didn't know that he was doing that. How would they not if they was working in the doctor's office with him and he getting patients coming in there?
That's what I'm saying. That's conflicting information that they was actually working in there, because news articles said that they wasn't even aware.
And that's what I'm saying. So that's what Debbie saying. They was in the office. There's no way they could have not been aware if they was working in the office as well. And what do you mean? He 18 years old. He was still living at home. His parents didn't see him leaving out the house. Now, he could have hid his doctor stuff in a little briefcase and got out there to the office and put his white coat on, all like that. But I doubt it. They not one suspicious of all the money, even if he did steal his auntie identity to buy the car. But you can buy a car at 18, so I don't understand why you have to do that either, because you have to start getting your ID at 16. What they prefer you do when you're in high school at 16, kids want that ID because that's when you start taking, well, I did. It was mandatory, too, to take the driver's test, DMV class. You got to get ID at 16. You get jobs. You get Taco Bell, Burger King, all them fast food hire children at 16. They need to go get their ID. So I don't understand why he couldn't have no ID, but a job at 18 is ID. All that's conflicting.
Well, I think it wasn't really her ID that he was particularly stealing. Maybe he financed the car, or maybe he didn't have driver's license or something. But it's factual that he was charged. A part of his charges was stealing his aunt's identification, or her identity. Not really identification. I'm saying that wrong. He stole her identity in a sense, and purchased a car.
Well, that is.
And I'm disagreeing with Dovey, unless she can show, where an article or something saying. I'm disagreeing that his mom and his aunt worked in the office as a receptionist, because according to the articles, which are based on legal reports or police reports, his parents were also, they didn't know. And I'm gonna tell you, I would like to think with my children I knew everything that was going on, but it seems like the older they get, you know how your kids slip up and tell something, or they tell you something that they did when they were younger and you just didn't know anything about. Same thing with my parents.
But no, Miss Cruz, it don't be that big. A doctor, they ain't see nothing suspicious. And then again about the car, maybe if he stole his auntie identity, maybe because he didn't have no credit build up at that point at 18. Then I got to think back on when my children first got their first job, and when they turned 18, Mervin's back then, I don't know if anybody around remember Mervin's, they was good at starting you off at $200 or $300 credit back then. That was a beginner's place to start credit. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I don't understand that part of it either. So what Debbie at? Because I told her I was gonna be dropping the link, because I want to know too. Because you see, I started looking for it right when I was talking to y'all. I don't see nothing about it.
When she said that, I went back and looked too, because I remember he was charged with stealing the aunt's identity. I remember that his parents were like, we knew something may have been going on, but we didn't know he was doing all that. And keep in mind, this young man, first of all, I think he has to have a mental disorder. It has to be a mental disorder to keep going back to the very thing, to insist upon you are this doctor. At one point, he posed as a gynecologist. He got caught, but they didn't charge him. So he posed as a gynecologist. He got caught. They didn't charge him. Then he started posing as a what you call it? What do you call it's doctors who do alternative medicine.
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
started doing that. And that's when he got.
okay, now let me speak on that gynecologist part because sometimes you'll say one stuff, you go to the next one. That's why I think like I'm cutting you off now. I be want to answer one of the things you're saying. Uh, gynecologist, he was actually examining women. How would he know to do that? That's why I'm saying all this is weird. I don't get it. Would he write some books or something? And then for it to be a mental disorder that you're saying, I don't understand that because he was very smart. He could have been a doctor himself. And these women was really letting him examine them. Go ahead. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing, and that's why I was gonna say that he really could have fooled his parents. This boy fooled lots and lots of people. He posed as a gynecologist. And he probably read books and ordered all the things that he needed to order in order to look the part, just like he ordered the lab coat and rented the office space and all that. Um, to be able to be smart enough to do all of that and fool so many people, but not use that intelligence to really go and do that thing that you desire, because obviously he wants to be a doctor. That definitely shows signs of a mental health issues. And I think that he was able to fool his parents the same way he was able to fool so many people. I think a couple of things go on when you're a parent. Number one, something's off, something's wrong. Most times parents know their kids are up to something before anyone, but we tend to kind of psychologically put it behind us. And then if you have this boy who has the ability to fool a lot of people, then he could have fooled his parents. But I don't, unless I see, some type of article or something that said his parents or his mom, his aunt worked in that office. I kind of don't believe that.
I can't see that either.
Mm-hmm.
And for those that are just coming in, I'm going to update y'all. Let me see. I'm gonna turn this up because I'm still looking for that part.
A healthcare system pushed to the level that we're at.
They're showing all the little medical stuff. I'm going to show all that. But anyway, Malachi Love Robinson, also known as Dr. Love, the once baby-faced South Florida teen who gained notoriety and is staying in prison for practicing medicine without a license, is back in legal trouble. Okay, I'm looking for they just said the kind of work he was doing. I'm getting to that. I'm skipping. He was a contract employee of Fright. Because he posed as I can't pronounce it right. Naturopathy. I can't pronounce it right. Naturopathy. I don't know how to pronounce it right. Doctor as well. Okay. His ruse made national headlines as investigators unraveled a trail of deceit that included fraudulent diplomas and fake name badge and a real stethoscope. Y'all, that's what we're talking about. A little boy that was 18 years old that posed as a doctor. Miss W is here. Maybe she's going to tell us where to find it at. How do you pronounce that word? No, naturopathy. Can you pronounce it?
No, that's why I said really alternative medicine, because I
okay, because I can't pronounce it either. Well, then they're also saying right here, and you're right, and a gynecologist. He did gynecologist exam on women, according to West Palm Beach police. Now he gonna read a book to learn how to examine women. Good morning, Debbie.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Happy New Year.
Hey, Debbie.
Hi, Miss Teresa. Uh, I know it's not funny, but I just had to laugh about it. I didn't see what you was talking about this morning, Bless. But when you was saying the name, it like popped up in my head. Like, wait a minute, that story sound familiar. But see, I didn't know he had don't got arrested until till you was saying this. But anyway, I go back and I look up some things in I looked up like in the Palm Beach Post in West Palm Beach. Anyway, it basically was saying the article like what you was talking about. Then I started thinking. I went back and I pulled up Lovely T when she did, and she went back further in showing pictures, the police, some article like didn't say with the grandmother. And so anyway, so that's when I just turned my attention back on you and to hook up on your line to come through. So anyway,
okay, tell us what that is. I want to see it.
You said Lovely Tea? Yeah, this is how I found it. I put Lovely Tea, Dr. Love. That's how I just put it on YouTube to reach out to pull up that article. I just
Okay.
gave it a name. I put Lovely T, then I
I
put
see
Dr.
it.
Love.
I see it 4 years ago.
Yeah, and then it was
Another
two
pony T,
articles.
Dr. Malachi Douglas arrested. Arrested. Okay, I want to read the one with the mother. I want to hear that part too. Arrested again. This is the second time in 2 weeks, 4 years ago. Okay. Is Manny here? Well, let me put up my fair use thing first. First, let me listen to a little bit, see if they're gonna talk about that part. Cause I'm just one part I didn't know about. And maybe and Lovely T do be investigating stuff, but then she don't really be doing it flagging anyway. Come on, commercials, get over with. I'm gonna see which one it is. She got a lot of commercials on here because there's two of them talking about it. Good morning, Diana. Good morning, Mrs. Queen. And you're right, Sammy Dizzle.
While you looking that up, Bless, because I gotta hop off here in about 5 minutes. While you looking
Okay, you
that
can be
up,
talking. Go ahead, talk, because I'm looking for it.
okay. While you looking that up, and I know we are on
Oh,
this
wait a
topic
minute,
right
one
now, but I
second.
also want to throw in there. You mentioned real quickly the vaccine. I didn't know whether you heard that link or that little clip of Chris Rock talking to what is her name? Gail King, Oprah's best friend, about the vaccine. He's saying that he's seeking to take it, and he gave his opinion on it. And I thought that would be an interesting clip for you to play too, Chris Rock's opinion on that. Once you finish with this topic, because this one is interesting too. Because I just cannot believe that this little boy is back doing the same thing, and people are actually they
And
keep falling for the same thing. And it's like, did y'all not see this boy on the news before?
yeah, and also too, Miss Cruiser, what I want to say to everybody, I don't know this here kid. This is just a bunch of that's hearsay. I don't know
Well, none
nothing
of us know
about him,
that
just
kid.
besides what we see on the news. I don't know
None of
nothing.
us know. We're looking at the news, Miss Debbie. We know you don't know. None of us
Okay,
know.
okay, all right, okay. I just wanted okay.
Let me
Yeah,
see what she's saying.
Has been arrested again.
Oh, come on, Lovely T.
So, like the old saying goes, honey, if at first you don't succeed, try again. This fool refuses to stop trying when it comes to crime, okay? So, what he did, being that he wasn't able to, write any checks down in Florida, he decided to take his elderly aunt up to Virginia. He drove up there and he was trying to buy two vehicles with the help of an unsuspecting co-signer, which was his auntie. She had no idea that he had bought her up there to buy two cars. One of those cars was a Jaguar. The shit is just crazy. It's like this young man has expensive taste. He has champagne taste with beer pockets. How the hell are you trying to get a Jaguar and you got to scam to get that shit?
Miss Cruz, you're right about that part. He took his elderly auntie. She was elderly. That's how he got over on her. Let's finish.
So anyhow, once he tried to get that, people realized who he was. They recognized him, and they called the police, and he has been arrested yet again.
She keep playing this to show how he got arrested.
I want you guys to go ahead and watch this news clip, and I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
News at 11. The Palm Beach County teen accused of playing doctor is being booked tonight into a Virginia jail. Jay Kashmir standing by in our feed room with what he's finding out right now. Jay?
Michael, breaking news right now. We just got off the phone with authorities at the Stafford County Jail up in Virginia. And right now, Malachi Love Robinson.
I'm trying to get to the part about his mother. Now, we heard about the auntie.
We should know within about 10 to 15 minutes, according to officials at the jail, when his processing is done. At that point, formal charges will be filed. All of this stems to earlier this afternoon, about 6 hours ago, when Malachi
put y'all down and show y'all what I'm looking at.
Virginia used car dealership. Employees there say that he was detained by that. It was sent to us from the dealership. Those workers say Love Robinson's aunt was with him today, but didn't know that her credit card was being used to make the purchase of the vehicle. We have a second photo as well, taken by the same witness, who says the 19-year-old was taken away from the dealership in handcuffs. It is not clear whether Love Robinson has been formally charged with any crime. At last check, he has been booked into the local jail again, being processed as we speak. Here at home, though, Love.
So I'm letting y'all see. So on this one right here, Miss Cruiser, you didn't have to leave. I just needed to show them. I know you got to leave in 5 minutes. Thank you, Sammy Dizzo. I was going to get ready to read that next. Let me let y'all finish here.
Defense lawyers said that they were exploring a mental health defense. But again, two big pieces of evidence today. Those two pictures from that used car dealership in Virginia showing him at the dealership and then, of course, being arrested and right now currently being booked into jail at the Stafford County Jail. We're going to stay on top of the story. As soon as we get any more new information on those formal charges, we'll bring it.
All right, so you guys just saw that news clip. And like I said, this kid to me seriously has mental issues. You know, first he sat there and pretended to be a doctor, not once, but twice. He's already facing a lot of charges for that. He's taken it to trial. He refused to take the plea bargain. And since then, he's been in trouble 2 other times. So this young man is definitely on the wrong path. Not only is he a dumbass, but he's a bigger scammer than Joanne.
I just want to let you girls know that I'm a real messy bitch. I'm a liar.
Well, that's enough of that one. I want to hear. Okay, W, I'm still here. Let me read this. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 under the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, etc. Now, so the AT was very elderly lady. Y'all heard what he say, what he went up there to buy. Now, I'm interested in the mother part. We're going to try to find that one also, okay? Thank you for telling me that, W, because I wouldn't have been looking it up. Shout out to Lovely T. These are her stories. She did some investigation on there. Now, I want to see what she said in this one. We're going to find it. We're going to find it. Ratchet Phony Teen Doctor arrested, storms out. This was probably, 4 years ago, too? As well. Let's see.
Hey guys, it's your girl T.
Let me see.
Come on here and talk about another story coming from my first favorite state.
So this the first one.
Florida, okay? Only in Florida with these 2 stories to make national news at the same
wow.
time. And both of these stories are coming from West Palm Beach.
She basically talking about
we have another teenager. Yes,
the same thing. Let me read a few of these comments though. She said, somebody said, I died when he said, I do currently hold a PhD in what I do, not feel comfortable disclosing. He needs to sit his arse in school and get a real degree with his lying ass. But he was smart to not have no degrees. So he's still lying, said he did hold a PhD. But he wasn't comfortable in disclosing it. Well, he needed to be comfortable. He was arrested. He needed to show them degrees. And somebody asking, how did he open up his own practice? I want to know that too. Wow. Somebody said, watch him be his own lawyer. Right? That's the only thing he probably hasn't exposed as. Anyway, that's enough of that, W. I just was trying to look for his auntie and mother. I don't have time to do all that this morning. And what was that Miss Cruiser was talking about that I was going to talk about next when I get a chance that she wanted me to look up? What was that? And here's the huh?
Chris Rock.
Oh, yeah, Chris Rock. Yeah, I forgot what she was saying about him. But no, I haven't been keeping up with Chris Rock. Like I said, this story right here intrigued me. It really did. So where did you find that when you talking about the mother? The same place? Because we just heard about the auntie was elderly, and that's how he happened to fool her into co-signing for a car.
Oh, I cannot remember because it's been so far gone. But I just know that I didn't read over, besides when it first happened years ago when I listened to Lovely T about it. So I don't know much, besides when it first happened, it was something pertaining to they went to his house and they went into the office and it was the mother and the aunt, well, family member. I'm going to put family member were working in the office as the reception and as the nurse.
Okay,
That's all that I know about that. Just for trying to remember a little bit, but not much. I do remember that little bit much family member that was working in the office.
Okay, so evidently his auntie wasn't working in the office. You just mixed up a little bit. You was close. It's his auntie is the one he used for the car because what I just showed, what Lovely T was saying, she was basically talking about how he got arrested for stealing the cars and that he was the same person that posed as a doctor. That's what she was saying. But we didn't hear the mother part. Maybe she said that on the other video because there's 2 videos of her talking about a young doctor. And I don't know if they're the same. Only just listen to that one. But so I don't. So that means she didn't work in the office, and then maybe the mother, if his auntie was elderly, and they sisters, maybe she was elderly too. So, but I'm still saying maybe that's how come the auntie didn't know and understand what's going on. She was an elderly. They said he took advantage trying to get those 2 fancy cars. So maybe the mother and auntie really didn't know what he was doing. But I question where he get all that money from. He was really examining ladies. He was really doing pap smears for real. Let me see. Sammy Dizzle says, I've been watching Chris Watts. Oh, Chris Watts. I thought she said Chris Rock. Which one was it?
Oh, I thought it was Chris Rock. Sorry.
No wonder I didn't see what she was talking about. I just looked. I didn't see nothing on. Let me go up. Miss Cruz in the chat saying something. Let me see. So Watts, because I was looking, I said they couldn't be Chris Rock. I don't see nothing. I just looked. But anyway, Miss Cruz, whatever you said, if you got time, because I know you said you're going to be busy, say what you said before, because you're too far up. I can't find you. Good morning, Miss Theo. Happy New Year's to you too. I'm posing. I don't know how he posed as a gynecologist, but he sure was giving pap smears. And then he was I don't know how to pronounce it. I spelled it out, but Miss Cruz said something else about some other kind of medical doctor. You know, them days be too big. Okay, you back, Miss Cruz? Chris Watts. Okay.
Yeah, I had to make a call to make sure my daughter was up to go to work.
Wait, I got a question to say. If he doing that pap, it's supposed to be a woman in the room with him. If he doing female exam, anytime he's supposed to have a woman in the room with him.
No, you don't. When they start doing that. Because when I was coming up getting pap smears, I was doing a day wasn't a lot of lady doctors and men. Well, nobody had to sit in the room for me to get a pap smear. Now that they just start doing that because of the way these men, the doctors are perverts too. Some of the ladies are too. So maybe they just start doing that. No, you didn't have to have nobody in there when you get a pap smear.
I know I did.
Yeah, I think it depends. I think it depends on the doctor. I think some male doctors prefer someone else being in the room with them for their protection, but I have had PAPs before with male doctors where nobody was in the room.
That's what I'm saying. When I was pregnant carrying my first child, you know how they had to check you up to see where you at? I was by myself, my gynecologist put his hand up there to feel my uterus and stuff. I never had nobody in there. Even my last one was just me and the doctor. You know, so I don't know. But I found what you're saying.
Some doctors want somebody else in the room with them, but they're not required to have it.
Yeah, they must have just started that because there's a lot of perks around. But now I'm glad you said that though by Chris Watts. That's another thing I hadn't been keeping up on. The Watts family murders occurred in the early morning hours of August 13, 2018 in Frederick, Colorado, while being interviewed by police. Christopher Lee Watts admitted to murdering his pregnant wife, Shanna Catherine Watts, by strangulation. Now, I'm glad you say that because some of this stuff, and we remember this stuff, we don't really keep up with. We haven't been lately because we've been doing most of the round right here on the YouTube. But when I get up here and I start doing my life, I do watch news. I do watch other stories. And now I see other people being interested in it that don't watch the TV and don't have time to watch it. Yeah, I'll speak on them sometime. And I always tell people to email me if there's something they want me to talk about. Now, Shady Ass is talking about Chris Rock and Gayle King's interview on the vaccine. No, I haven't saw that either, but I'll get there on that vaccine because everybody talk about that. I talked about it a little bit earlier when I first came on. I talked about it yesterday, how people having reactions and some not, but I haven't heard them specifically discuss it themselves. Now, I want to know, now we're going to talk, we're going to talk on Chris Watts. Now, this is how he allegedly got caught. Days later, police arrested Watts at the failed polygraph test. Chris, the prime suspect in the murder of his pregnant wife and 2 daughters, Chris was untimely convicted and given multiple life sentences for his crimes. But there must be a reason that you wanted me to follow up on this, Miss Cruiser, because I was
talking about. I'm not familiar with that at all. I was talking about Chris Rock and his what he said concerning when Gayle King asked him about the vaccine.
Okay, so I was right the first time when I looked up Chris Rock, but somebody said in the thing you said Chris Watts. So it's both of them. Okay, because Chris Watts, there is an update on this right here. Chris Watts' house sit empty until 2021. And they do have an update for him just 3 days ago. But I'm going to look at Chris Rock again. I didn't see nothing. Do anybody remember this, though? Because this story came out December 30th. Did anybody remember Chris Watts when he murdered his wife and his children? Do you remember that?
I don't, but I'm gonna tell you, it's been so much. To say we was in the middle of this pandemic, it's been so. They said that this year had more crimes. the crime rate go up every single year, but it's just interesting that we were all supposed to be quarantined and staying in our house, and all of these crimes went forth. But a lot of them was domestic, but I wasn't familiar with that one at all. No.
Yeah, because somehow we forget about it and we move on. But then this one was popular too. Like it said, the world got to really know Chris Watts back in September with the release Netflix American Murder, The Family Next Door.
Okay, yeah.
So now you
But I
remember?
thought, his wife was extremely controlling.
Right.
And he ended up murdering her and then put the children down into some tube or something like that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch that. I purposely didn't watch that because with all that was going on with the pandemic, I was trying to stay away from that story because that was extremely sad how he killed them children. But what was interesting about that story was how controlling she was, and then he ended up killing her.
Right. And so those of y'all that watch Netflix and like scary movies or whatever you call these, so he had Netflix American Murder, The Family Next Door. The documentary gives gruesome insight into the murders of Shannon Watts and the two Watts children, Bella and Celeste. With Chris Watts in prison, many wonder what will become of Chris Watts' house that set the scene of Shannon's senseless killing. Audience were shocked to learn that the details of the Watts family murders in Netflix 2020 documentary, which showcases social media posts and text messages by the late Shannon leading up to her daughter's murders, as well as police body cam footage from the afternoon after the killing. The story moves to Chris' work site and later to courtrooms, but begins in the faithful house of the couple shared. Now, did anybody watch that movie on Netflix? And it said, despite Chris Watts' initial denial, it soon became obvious to law enforcement officials that he perpetrated the heinous killings of his wife and two daughters. Furthermore, it was later revealed that the Shannon had been pregnant with a third unborn child at the time of the murder. The unborn child was already named Nico by Chris and Shannon. Did anybody watch that movie on Netflix?
I didn't watch it, but somebody in the chat said that lady, the wife, was a blogger too, also.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm looking at the chat now. Netflix. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. I'm very busy reading coding as we speak. No, it wasn't on YouTube. It's in the news, and they made a documentary about it. The movie was shown on Netflix. Yeah, y'all get these likes up, y'all. I know a lot of people in here, but the few that's here, y'all can give me these likes. And then whoever gonna watch the replay like it, I don't think. What you say? I don't think she was controlling. He was having an affair. I think he wanted a new life. Okay, Miss Theo watched it. She said, I love the documentary. I started researching it after the Netflix documentary. Oh, okay. I watched it and it was Shady say I watched it and it was senseless all because he started an affair. I don't know. Some women go through the extreme. Good morning, Toby.
Good morning, Miss Bluff. Good morning, Miss Cruiser. Happy New Year.
Good morning.
Happy New Year.
Hey, yes, I watched the documentary too. It was really, really good. But I really think that he wanted to start a new life because he was having an affair with a young lady.
Wow. And so just because he wanted to start an affair, he gonna go ahead and just kill his family. And you know when people do crazy stuff like that, they really be in their mind. They really think they're gonna get away with something like that. That's sick too. Just as sick as this little boy playing like he was a doctor.
Yeah, but did you watch it, Miss Bluff? Did you watch the documentary?
I watched a little of it. Yes, I did back then. Yes, I did. Well, when it came out, the early part of this year, yeah, I watched it. And
remember the scene when they were talking to his neighbors and stuff, and he had left the neighbor's house, and the neighbor said, "I really think that he had something to do with it because he's just not. He doesn't seem like himself." Remember that scene?
Yeah, because the neighbor knew them very well. And she said something was wrong, but she couldn't put her finger on it. Yeah, I thought maybe he was gonna harm or kill her too. Did you?
No, I didn't think that.
Because that's just like a demon. Demons can know you watching them and know you sense something about them. They pull away. They don't like you for no reason, or whatever the case may be. But some people just have intuition like that.
Yeah, but she was a vlogger And she also was like heavily involved in Facebook because she used to sell products on Facebook. And my best friend used to buy products from her.
Wow. No, I see. I didn't know that.
So she was heavily involved with Facebook too.
The reason why I thought that she was kind of controlling was because she was so organized in every little thing that she did. Like they had a very, very, very tight schedule that she made her family kind of go by, include, unless I'm talking about the wrong documentary, but just a little bit. I didn't watch the documentary, but a little bit of stuff I read about the lady. Not saying that, you know, I just found it interesting that I felt like she was so in control of that family that she missed that she had, you know.
Yeah, she definitely had a type A personality.
But she missed, you know, with all of that, she missed that she was actually married to somebody who had the mindset set to kill his whole family.
But remember, he was, and I think
that's what I'm gonna get to, Miss Cruiser. When you're a woman and you said something like this and your husband made it something, why not try to get away? But you know, I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, and remember he was heavily obese, and then he lost a lot of weight, and then that's when he started having an affair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight and everything, and then started having an affair with another woman.
And he fell in love with the other woman because he felt like he got a better treatment or something. He just wanted out of that marriage. That's all.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, that's a sad thing, y'all. There'll be some crazy, weird stuff going on, but I'm enjoying these follows up because I would have never followed up on this one. I didn't know you were saying Chris Rock. And somebody say you said Chris Watts because I didn't see nothing. You say Chris Watts interview with who?
With Gayle King.
Oh, with Gayle King.
Chris Rock. Yeah, he interviewed with Gayle King. And you know, most Black people are against the vaccine. But he said something very interesting. You know, he was saying that, you know, a lot of Black people said they don't want to take it because of things that's happened in the past, with us being used as kind of guinea pigs, with, you know, the whole thing that where they gave Black people syphilis, things like that. Then he said that Black people don't. Well, I don't know whether he said this in the interview because they didn't show the full interview; they just showed a clip. But the comment that he made is that people are saying they don't know what's in the vaccine, and he said, "Well, I don't know what's in Tylenol, but I take it for a headache."
Well, that's true. That's true. So, so we're gonna speak on both of them. Now, here goes Chris Rock discussing increased therapy sessions since COVID with Gayle King. Everyone was affected by COVID-19 in some form or fashion this year. The pandemic drove comedian Chris Rock to seek extensive therapy during an interview with Gayle King. So he felt like he needed to get some extensive therapy. No.
Well, I didn't read that part. I kind of listened to a clip, and the part I listened to was just him defending saying that he wanted to take the vaccine and defending, you know, taking.
Well, he's saying he revealed to the news anchor that he increased his therapy sessions to 7 hours a week. Speaking of the sessions, he told King, he said, you have to tell truth. You have to go into therapy prepared to tell the worst part of yourself every week. What did that have to do with the COVID though? The comedian also said the sessions were a self-learning process. I learned that I could be very hard on myself, like really, really hard on myself, and I need to relax and I need to listen. I need to take chances. The 55-year-old actor previously revealed that he was diagnosed with the nonverbal learning disorder earlier this year after enduring a 9-hour series of cognitive. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce it. COGNITIVE, cognitive, whatever. Cognitive. Yeah, cognitive test. You know, sometimes we forget I pronounce that right. Rock told the Hollywood Reporter that the condition means he's challenging interpreting signals in social situations. In an interview, he said he underwent the testing because of a friend. What did this have to do with COVID, though?
I think in that interview he talked about, you know, how somebody journalists interview somebody and they talk about all what they're doing now. And I think, you know, of course she's going to ask him about what's his thoughts about COVID and the vaccine and stuff like that. So it's probably, you know, that article is probably talking about the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm going to say they must be talking about the whole thing, and I'm not there yet to see the whole thing to get to that little part of the COVID. So I'll leave that one alone. Now, about the Chris Watts thing, because I have to look that up. I got to research that a little bit, Miss Cruiser. So right now I don't got the time to, go through that one. Just like I didn't plan on doing the Chris Watts, but that's interesting. A lot of people watch that on Netflix. Vaguely remember the story when it happened there in 2016. It's just so much went on, y'all, that we need to be following up on. And I'm gonna be looking at some more of that stuff like that. I like not necessarily conspiracies, but I like these kind of stories too as well. Yeah. So, anything else y'all want to speak on? Miss Toby, you want to continue on what we just speaking on? Chris Watts? You can if you want to. For some stuff we may have missed, or somebody's interested and decide they want to go watch the Netflix movie or whatever, or read upon it.
Oh no, ma'am. That was it, Miss Black.
Okay. Well, anything you want to speak on, you can. It could be YouTube or whatever, because we just talking this morning. But it's just it ain't even 9 o'clock here. It's 8:52. We're just talking. Because like I said earlier, I just came on to talk and about the doctor and anything else anybody want to talk about. There's not a lot going on, not really, that
I remember you said something about, when I go to the gynecologist, it's always a female in the office with me.
So wait a minute. So okay, you remember back it wasn't used to be a lot of female gynecologists. It was always a male. So when did it start being having to have another person? I know an adult would be in there when the teenage girl got to go get one, but other than that, none of my life I never had to have nobody in the office with me. So this kind of
at one point in time, I had a female gynecologist, and it was a female in the office with me too when I had a female gynecologist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. You think it's a possibility? It's state to state? I don't know, but it's always been there since I've been going to the gynecologist. I've always had something else in the room.
Okay, not for me, and I don't know if it's a new generational thing or what, but even right now to this day, people go take tests. They don't have nobody in there with them, so I don't know. It just depends on how comfortable the person is or whatever. Because these days,
it still doesn't matter. Because let me tell you this story. Because I'm from Maryland, so a couple years ago, it was a gynecologist. There was a gynecologist at Johns Hopkins.
Right.
He was videotaping his clients with a pen, Miss Blas, a pen.
Wow.
So it came out, they found out, they sued the hospital, and he ended up killing himself.
Wow. See?
Yep. So when he would examine his clients, he would tape them with a pen as a video camera.
Oh, wow. A lot of that started going on too. So maybe that's the reason why people start requiring, but doctors always have been start doing that. Well, like in the late 80s or the 90s, we started hearing about stuff like that. Maybe that's why, but I never felt uncomfortable. Oh, let me move this. Did you see? Yeah, Blessed. I was speaking on some of the negativity that comes from the RONA and stuff, and 10 days. But I didn't see this one. She got the RONA 10 days after taking it. I saw the lady that had a reaction, had to stay in the hospital for a few days, and the other one had a reaction when they first started. After about an hour, she was cool. But I didn't hear about this one. See, that's why I say sometimes it helps some people. It just depends on the person's immune system.
Yeah, I think it depends on the person. Just like, how we see these commercials on TV about some new medicine or therapy that's out for maybe cancer patients or patients with arthritis or something. And at the end of the commercials, they have about 10 seconds of the most scariest things that could happen, to that person if they take this medication. And it makes you think, well, why should I take this medicine if it's going to do all that to me? But what happens is, whenever a medication or a vaccine or anything like that come out, they have to do, of course, these tests, and they test on volunteers of people. Well, what they're basically saying is, let's just make up a number. Out of 1,000 people that took this medicine during the test, 10 or 15 people had these side effects. So the CDC allowed this medication to come out anyway because the majority of the volunteers were okay. But then you had this small amount of people who had these side effects. Well, I think it's the same thing with the vaccine. You have, you've had all of these people volunteer for them to use the vaccine to see how it would come out. Bell's palsy. I hear a lot of people talk about Bell's palsy, which is a side effect.
Yeah, I
One of
spoke
my
on
best
that, and I showed the picture of that one. Yeah, I saw that
one
one.
of
Let
my
me
best
ask you,
friends had Bell's palsy 2 years ago.
yeah,
It wasn't
but
from the vaccine. She just woke up one morning. She was brushing her teeth and noticed that she kept, water kept coming out of her mouth, without her spitting it out. And then she went to the table and ate, and that's when her daughter noticed. And she went to
but
the
this,
doctor and found out she had Bell's palsy. Bell's
well, this
palsy
person,
is
but this person I'm speaking on with the Bell palsy got it as a result of the corona. I
right.
spoke
I'm
on
gonna
it
get to
a
that.
couple days ago.
I was gonna tie it in. So Bell's palsy caused no danger to you. It just give you, I mean, as women, we don't, of course, want our face paralyzed on one side, but it doesn't harm you in any way other than that physical appearance. For her, she had it for about a year and then it cleared up. So I think that the trade-off on actually avoiding getting COVID and let me just put it like this: if I had a choice between the risk of getting COVID and the risk of getting Bell's palsy, I'll take Bell palsy.
I don't want to
I'll
take
take
neither,
Bell palsy 10
but I
times.
get what you're saying because I wouldn't want my face messed up because I don't know if she could ever go back to normal or not. Now let me ask this on the screen.
My friend that had it, she did. It took a year, but she
Right.
did.
Well,
Her
okay.
face went back to normal.
But Trey Zorn said, due to all the lawsuits and malpractice. Now, I want to answer her too. That's why I left that up there. I can understand a lot of doctors got paranoid because of the lawsuits and they wanted somebody in the room as a witness. But all doctors didn't feel like that. To me, maybe something went on with this particular doctor that somebody said something about them, very minor, and they didn't want to blow up. So then they started requiring somebody to be in there. But somebody like me, I wouldn't want nobody else standing up there looking at me like that. It's also a privacy thing. So to me, it's what you feel comfortable with. So let me move it. I wanted to make sure I can answer that before we go on. And see another person in the room. We have sick doc. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Stacey. Nowadays, it's different, But I never requested that. I never even thought of nothing like that. To take that, and we do, and we always did have them around, but didn't know it at the time. We didn't know. Well, I didn't personally, but I'm just saying, doctors were filming those ladies when they give those tests, and then they had undercover porn movies that they make to get money on the side. All that kind of stuff went on. My brother had Bell's palsy and looked like he was having a stroke. Right. The lady I showed the other day, Shady, she showed first she had the mask and she showed us her face. She developed Bell's palsy from the shot. So Ms. Cruz is saying if she had a choice, she'd pick Bell's palsy rather than getting COVID. But COVID you can fight through and get well too, because before these shots, before they got the immunization shots,
you
people
might fight
through it.
You might fight through and get through it. You might. And I was just telling somebody this morning, somebody asked me how I was doing, and I said, well, I'm pretty much back to myself, and I am. But I had mild symptoms, extremely mild symptoms, and they got so miserable that there's a dark side to COVID, a dark mental side to COVID that a lot of people don't know about, that I can't even put into words to describe it. That's why I haven't done a video on it, because I can't even put it into words, the dark side. And I was mild. Another friend of mine, he used to be he is a musician at a church. He was on a ventilator for a few weeks. So he had the more, the more, his symptoms, of course, he had a worse case of it, much worse than I do. And he said the same thing. He said, I'll do Bell's palsy for 3 years than to go through what I went through. Because again, it offers no threat to your life. Yes, it messes up your appearance, but it offers no threat to your life. And as a result of COVID, I still can't smell anything. I can. Let me correct that, because I want to tell the truth. My sense of smell comes and goes. And some things I can't smell. Like if I cook something, you know how when you cook, you can smell it throughout your house. I can't smell it. My friend who contracted at the same time and I contracted it, she had these crazy migraine headaches. She's over it, but she's still going through headaches. There are residual things that you go through after COVID. Some people go through memory loss. Some people have sight issues.
So some
Some
people
people
end
will
up
have
having
lung
underlying
issues for the rest
Okay,
of
issues.
their life.
all right. But
Yeah.
I get all that, but everybody immune system is different, and some gonna get this, some not gonna get it, and then the way the news is talking that the positive outweighs the negative. I get all that. So
Yeah.
I just
And
know me
my point
myself
in saying that
personally,
all of that is
me,
that
me
the,
myself,
the
per- me
go ahead.
myself personally is not gonna take it. Simple as that.
Right. And I'm not trying to convince anyone to take it.
I know
I'm
you're
just
not. I'm
giving,
just saying
but for
for
people who's
myself.
thinking about it, I'm just giving the alternative. I don't want them to be scared away because of Bell's palsy. I don't want them to be scared away from things that really won't put their life at risk. I mean, me personally, I'm making a decision now whether I will take it or not. I'm studying, whether I already have the antibody in my body and how long will I have it. And does that give me more time to decide to get the vaccine? So I'm leaning towards not getting it myself. So I'm not trying to convince anyone to get it. I'm just kind of give, kind of both sides, and me, if I had the choice between, if they tell me, well, you may get Bell's palsy, but taking it will avoid you ever getting COVID again, I would tell them to give me the shot 5 times based on
Well,
my
okay.
experience with
Well,
having COVID.
okay. Well, with that said, I'm gonna move on with this COVID because I don't want to get stuck on that now because that seems like what I'm doing. I want and no shine, nothing to you, Miss Cruz. I'm just saying
I
I get
understand.
everybody's opinion and all like that because I got a time limit on here too as well. So that's my opinion and Miss Cruz's opinion and people in the chat. That's all our opinion about the COVID, and I like listen to everybody's opinion. But I'm gonna move on now from the COVID. And the story of Chris Watts, that was y'all, that's entertaining. Y'all need to go watch that too on Netflix if y'all ever interested in it. Or look at the 2016 Chris Watts. Toby know the whole story. She remembered it very well. So we appreciate her speaking on that one as well. And I'm going to reiterate the fake little young doctor. If y'all wasn't here when I first spoke on it, it was this little boy, 18, posed as a doctor. Finally just got arrested again for embezzling money for the company he worked for down. I think he's genius. Miss Cruz's opinion is she thinks it's a mental issue, but I'm thinking that boy, that's smart to pull that off. I think he can go be a doctor for real. I believe that he got the brain to do anything he want to do. So, and then when Miss W said that the parents worked in the office and we didn't hear none of that, I'm trying to look that up. And now I find out the reason why he was getting those cards and stealing his auntie's identity because she was an elder lady. She really understand what he's doing. So now I understand maybe the mother didn't understand what he's doing either, didn't catch on to that. So I can get it why they didn't do it because I was thinking, well, wow, the mother and the auntie was upholding that. No, so we found out about that. So I'm gonna move on from that one too. I want to go on into the not necessarily all the New Year's Eve stuff, but the drunk Bama saying the most on stereo. The,
Oh Lord.
huh?
I'm gonna slide off of that one, but I heard about that. But I'm gonna be in the chat listening.
Yes, you don't gotta slide off. I'm not gonna get messy with it. I'm just saying, you know, the way that lady was serping. Cause see, yesterday I didn't know that the reason why Troutmouth was going off on Ballmouth, aka Bama, until Deanna came on my panel and was telling me that she was on the stereo talking about him real bad. So that's what happened over there. So that's all I'm saying. But I'm not gonna get,
Oh,
really.
I was wondering why he was up, why they was all fell out again. I thought they had, all made up and was cool. Okay.
No, Bama was over there doing the most, such as talking about him like a dog. I might have it a little bit up to listen to. Her and that other person, but they tried to put it on Miss Olivia and say that the person sounded like Miss Olivia, but that
That
person didn't sound like
woman
Miss
didn't sound
Olivia
anything
at
like Miss
all.
Olivia.
Huh?
That woman didn't sound anything like Miss Olivia. I
At
didn't think
all.
she sounded like her.
That's right. She didn't sound like it all, but you know how they do it, how they, would do
Oh,
something like that on here. You know how they do it. So
Bless,
I'm
I
gonna
will
find
say this
that for a minute,
concerning.
let y'all hear a little bit of it. Before I get off, I want to hit other subjects.
I will
But
say
go
this
ahead and talk,
concerning
baby. We're gonna listen to it, huh?
Alabama. Why is she saying that she embalmed that boy?
I'm gonna get to that too. Yeah,
Okay.
she said that she embalmed the boy. She did say that. I don't know. She just been running around doing the most. Now, I thought I was trying to find where I heard her talking specifically myself, and not go off nobody. I thought I had marked it. Evidently, I didn't because I don't see it. I'm getting stuck right here, though. What is this? Oh, okay. I think I might. I'm gonna turn this down to see it, but it's y'all. She was doing the most. She was doing the absolute most on there. But she did. She was on there talking about on TROUTMOUTH, and I say, wow, she getting kicked to the curb by everybody, y'all. And I do mean everybody. So I don't know. I don't know what made her do that, but I still think that TROUTMOUTH had that plan. He wanted to be the climax, meaning he sent D Ramsey first, then he sent Stanky Baby, but she went a little bit too far. So to me, he told her to pull it back and wait till the right time when they both can go off on him again. Let me see. Yeah, okay, let me see. I think I got a little bit of it right here. I'm thinking that's what happened. He wanted to be the last one to be able to go off on her. That's just me. Let me see if this is the right one. I call myself marketing. Okay. Oh no, girl, that's when Kaya went off on Wiley. Did you hear about that? Do y'all watch Kaya? Hello?
I don't watch that.
Okay.
Somebody said in the chat, because if I'm wrong, I do want to be corrected because I don't like to say wrong stuff if it's not so. So somebody said in the chat that she didn't say. Let me find it.
She did, Miss Cruz, but she didn't say that she embalmed him. What she said was, it's difficult if you have to embalm someone that you're close to that nature. That's what she was basically saying.
Okay.
But
So
to
I just
me,
want to be corrected that she.
Yeah, but to me, the way that it came across, if you heard it, you might think that she was trying to imply that she might have done it.
Okay.
Well, that's
okay.
what I thought too, Toby.
But
what Ms. Cruz said, I thought she said that also.
Well, I didn't hear it myself. That's why I quickly corrected it. I got my information off Lipstick Alley.
Go ahead.
So I read it on Lipstick Alley that she said it.
She embalmed him. She was basically saying it would be difficult to embalm a loved one or someone that you were close to.
Okay.
Okay, because the way she was trying to talking, people took it the wrong way because I took it like Miss Cruz. I thought she said she embalmed him too. And others thought that, so I guess she got
but if you listen to it, some people might think that she might have been implying that she did it. But no, because ain't no way in the world that family will let her do that. I don't think.
Exactly. But then at the same time, when she said embalmed him, I didn't think also that she meant person herself because she lied and said she mortician. I took it as if I embalmed him, meaning she paid somebody, she got him embalmed. She put up the funds, I got him embalmed. That's how I took it. Not her specifically did it herself.
And no, come on, folks. Y'all know darn well that family ain't gonna let her touch nowhere near that child. Okay, after all this stuff that's been going on, nowhere.
Not. But that's how I took it. I thought she said bombed the meaning that she paid for that service to get taken care of. That's how I took it. I didn't think that she did it second. No, she wouldn't get it near my child.
What she needed to do, Miss Blocks, what she needed to do, that heifer need to stop getting online drunk. That's what she needed to do.
Yeah. But I'm gonna let y'all hear this little part too. It's just a couple of minutes. Sammy, if you don't mind throwing back up that fair thing, because I don't be having time to look for it. I'm gonna have to make that as my overlay. That's another reason why I say I be procrastinating. That's some things I need to be doing on here, and I'm gonna really work on it this weekend because it's the new year. Because other stuff I want to do, and for real, y'all. But I'm gonna let y'all hear the 2 minutes. I think it's 2 minutes of why this TROUTMOUTH went off on Bama. I think this is it, y'all. Let's see. It's Bama girl and Amazon somebody.
Yeah. I am though. We're coming to the damn door.
It is Sammy Dizzle.
But yeah, let me tell you what. I feel like thing that is going on with me. People have shown their true hand and how they really feel about me. For real. Right. I understand that. And
Now be patient, y'all. She talks slow. She gonna get to it, and I think she's drunk here too. You can't understand nothing that she's saying, so be patient.
you know something, I'm just gonna be honest with you, Miss Bama. I think, and please don't get upset with me. But like I said, I've been in this sector a long time at the beginning, and I think a lot of that vitriol that came for you, a lot of that was projected by the company. If you understand. Exactly. And I know.
And if y'all not understanding, Amazon telling her a lot of that vitriol that came towards her is because of the people she rolled with. Is basically what she's saying. And we know who she rolled with, who she's talking about. Let's continue.
And what you're saying, exactly, and I agree with you. Yes, ma'am. I can't tell you how many emails I received about people questioning this and that and this and that. Well, why did this happen? Why did this happen? Listen, it was what it was. But I know the part that bothered me the most was a person saying, "Oh, you ain't have no motherfucking burn." What? Hold on. It was me, you, and Key with the teeth in the room when I showed y'all my damn burn.
Now I'm about to fast forward this because she just goes too slow. I want to talk about Trump.
Scam after the other. What she got going on, don't nobody want, and ain't nobody jealous of. But she swears. You know what I'm saying? Now this conversation, I'll never mention it, because this is me and you. I'm just honored that, someone.
Now Amazon says she would never mention this conversation they having. But people watch stereo and know y'all having this. I ain't the only one talking about this.
That's funny. She said it was just me and you. It's a whole app.
My channel, because I don't really know what I'm doing. I started this because everybody started coming over here. Girl, we all coming our way through. Yep. You don't even know. We do not know. That's why I was telling you. Click on it because it tells you how to become verified. Okay, on that.
Let me skip that though. Like I said, she talking slow. I want y'all to hear the TROUTMOUTH part. But she already was talking about when she said that one thing subliminally about the scamming stuff. She was talking about Stanky Baby.
A first five that I know that has my back. Right. Win, sink, or swim. Y'all gonna have my back because I'm gonna have yours. Yes, man. This is how I'm built. That's how I'm built too. And that's how I know for a fact. Ain't no way in the world I got a message that shows it ain't up. Let me see what this thing say. Hold up. Hey, Diamond Girl. I'm just saying hello. Happy
Wait a
holidays.
minute. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's what.
I've been following Tracy since she first started her page.
Okay.
I've been following all of them since they first started their page. And they're going to say it's a lie, but I know. And a lot of other content creators. So the reason why we all became very, very silent with family is because they started doxing us. You know what I'm saying? If we were in the comment section and they didn't like what we said or a comment that we said, they started doxing us. That's where the bushing started from. Because ain't nobody got.
And that's a lie. Treaty didn't just start doxing them first. TROUTMOUTH was over there doing that. He was friends with Treaty, and he sent her a bunch of stuff that was doxed by him and Joyce and everybody else. Now, this is 10 minutes. I'm not going to play it, y'all. I'm skipping. I may have skipped the TROUTMOUTH part.
You know what I'm saying? I know for myself, I have my own personal peace. And how y'all deal with that when people finding out about your family, and I don't see how y'all deal with that. That would really drive me crazy. And so I wanted to start a page. I really did.
Oh, we don't want to hear about you not starting a page.
I have real everybody. I appreciate that.
I probably skipped over it. But she's so drunk, y'all can hear.
One perpetual lie, one perpetual scam after the other. What she got going
She talking about stanky baby, y'all. I'm trying to get to the Troutmouth part.
Really listen to her. I can't, and I don't care whether it's get back to her or not. I can't really listen to her because I have watched this woman from.
Now y'all see how two-faced they are. What makes them think ain't nobody gonna hear about this? Talking about this conversation between the two of them.
Questioning this and that. Well, why is this happening? Why is this happening?
Well, I'm skipping over it. I ain't got time to be going to the trace. But that's why Troutmouth went off on her. They was on the stereo discussing Stanky Baby and Troutmouth. Okay, it's a 10-minute thing, but I don't want to play the whole thing. I was trying to skip to the Troutmouth part because she went off on him too. But y'all heard what she said with Stanky Baby. So they stick together. Troutmouth and Stanky Baby stick together. So that's why Troutmouth informed all his people, everybody to go at Bama. But Bama has developed her own following. Some of them gonna leave and go back over there with Stanky Baby. A lot of them not, because they got people that really like her for real for some reason, and I don't get it. But the part that got me is Amazon woman saying we're gonna keep that between us. Well, why you on stereo doing it? People still watch stereo. Did that make sense? And
Bless, she on a public platform.
And Bless
this is just between me and you.
Yeah, I didn't go to the end. I got tired of hearing that slow talking. Get that. Yeah, it's towards the end, but it's on there. It's towards the end. Yes, indeed. So what y'all got to say about that?
She's on a public platform. I don't know whether y'all can hear me or not, but she's on a public platform saying, "Oh, this is between me and you. That's just me and you talking." And then, you know, as I was listening to it, I was thinking, whenever you fall out, okay, so a Bama girl and I had a disagreement. And instead of them sticking to what the topic was about their disagreement, they start calling each other's names and if I said I don't believe she was burned and she's this and she's that, some things you can't come back from and you can't recover from. You can have a disagreement with somebody. Like, let me use you, Bless. Me and you had a disagreement, but we never started calling each other's names and let me dox her and she did and she did. That's why you can come back from it. But so there is no way that they felt the same about each other after they said all the things that they said about each other. They was going along to get along, but I think what she did on that little app, I forgot the name of the app, what she did over there, she basically was saying all the things that she felt about her after the fact. She never got over it.
And then she got drunk to go on stereo to do it, and that's why she's talking so slow and slurping at the voice. And I just said, I don't want to hear the whole 10 minutes. I really want y'all to hear the Sean part, but I didn't stay on it long enough because who's that? Bless just said it towards the end. I didn't want to go to the end, but basically what y'all did hear, how she's talking about Stanky Baby, that's another reason too why he went off. That's why they all turning their back on her, the whole 9 yards. You know, so I just want y'all to hear how drunk and everything she is. And like I said, when somebody come to you and say, oh, but don't say nothing just between me and you on the public forum like that, you know they ain't no good. I think this Amazon lady setting her up too. Good morning, Crystal King. I think that she's getting set up by her too. Oh, I ain't gonna tell nobody, don't worry about it. To get her to talk more because she know how drunk she is. And when she said that, she was gonna go ahead and feel comfortable and talk to her on this public thing. Maybe she thinking everybody unsubscribed because a lot of people has unsubscribed.
That's
maybe
what I think.
everybody can hear them.
Yeah, I think it was taped on December the 22nd, and at that time, I think a lot of people had left stereo and were no longer over there because they couldn't compete anymore as far as the money was concerned. And I think she thought nobody wasn't gonna know what she was saying over there. But I don't know why she thought that because people are still somewhat over there listening.
And then the ones that's not over there listening, they hearing all the clips that everybody else is saying also. So I don't get it. You know, there's still a lot of people over there that like to go over there and listen to people over there. So, like I say, beware somebody saying on the public forum, oh, it's going to stay here. We're not going to say that. Y'all beware of that. And then another thing.
It's on a public platform. Why would you think that it's going to be between you two? It's on a public platform. That's crazy.
Wow, y'all. I'm reading somebody's name. Well, let me see this here first. But y'all, I don't know. It's crazy. But to get drunk and slurping, I don't know. That's why we thought she said that she did the embalming herself. But I took it if she paid for it. You know, not doing it herself. But that family ain't gonna let them close to that people over there. Ain't nobody gonna do that. I don't even think she's a mortician. All the lies she done told y'all. I mean, many, many, many lies. I don't feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for her at the end. But thank you, so blessed. But I don't want to go back. I didn't want to read. I didn't want to play the whole 10 minutes at all.
You know,
I want people
we
to know
were talking
I was
about.
on stereo thinking they was hiding from everybody, and she thought she was hiding. And I didn't know. I asked Deanna yesterday, I said, "Well, why drop up going out?" She said, "Because she did." I said, "Oh, okay." And I found it myself. Y'all know sometimes I go look for stuff and somebody say the reason why. So I found it myself, and that's why. She's talking about Troutmouth, Stanky Baby, both over there on stereo, thought they was hiding. As a matter of fact, I think Troutmouth got the recording himself. And he's actually listening to it for himself because they still be peeking over there.
He does, Miss Blythe. He made a video about it.
And Bless says she thinks she didn't care no more at that point. So Bless, you think they'd get ready to kick her to the curb anyway? Is that what that was?
I agree with Bless. I think that again, I think that she never got over the things that Fi and D Ramsey said, and still felt some kind of way about it. And a drunk person, they come on out and tell, they don't have the discipline not to say certain things, and it came out.
But do you believe when they say a drunk speaks a sober mind?
Yes, I
Well,
believe that, Miss Blythe.
well, seeing
So
how I've
that's
been drunk a
something.
few times myself, I agree.
So that's something that she been wanting to do all along, ever since Stanky Baby cussed out there. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, why does she do it on her platform on YouTube where people would see her more? Why she go over there and sneak over on stereo and do it?
Girl, I don't know, but I tell you what, it's out now. They're gonna be dragging it from now on. And then I'm gonna move on just a little bit. Now, did y'all watch that reaction video between Deidre and Lolo? I wasn't
No.
interested. I didn't for real. I wasn't interested in that DJ. I'm not trying to give her that kind of shine. And I understand she want to make up her panel, be fine. Well, kudos to you. But I didn't watch it, but I did, like I said in the beginning, watch a little bit of X April, just a little bit. And she was talking about her company. Anybody want to speak on that? I'll look again too, huh?
I want to watch that Deirdre later so bad because there's something about her I find amusing, but she talk in circles so much that I cannot. I wish she would stick to a point, finish a point before moving on to something else. And she keeps saying, "People interview me, interview me." I would never do it because she is too far up into stuff that I'm not really into. But if I could ask her questions, I would ask her concerning her keep saying that she's keep talking about class culture.
Right.
If you're into class culture, which is basically a working class with culture, how in the world did you end up getting caught up with 5A? Because there's nothing culture or classy about that woman. And then she likes to bring up Chanel. What her Chanel stuff got to do with anything? And she tries to insinuate that she works for a corporation, or she does a corporate job. Do she think that her behavior on YouTube help her in this corporate job and this class culture in any way? And she's just so confusing to me because she's so conflicting.
I tell you what I didn't like about it when I was listening to it. She kept saying, "Interview, come on, black people, grab the link, black people." Now, isn't she black? I didn't like the way she was saying that. Come on, black people, grab the link. Now, I know some of y'all heard her saying that. I did not like that. But people saying she's black, I said, sure, she must be the type where she's what they call passing. I didn't like when she kept saying that. And then Miss Pizarro was in the chat saying that she wanted to interview her. She said, no, she got to wait. She want to be interviewed. You got to call a number. That's a real number. She want to interview on the phone. She move like she want to move. But however, she will go on the panel with Act April. And then I put that together when she said, "Come on, black people, grab me. Come on, black people, what y'all doing? Come on." Like she building her channel to talk about whatever else she want to talk about, I'm assuming. I didn't like that at all. And then she talked about Duchess Kelly Love. I don't know what she said on this panel, but then I heard that she actually went on this panel, y'all. And somebody asked me, did she actually go on his panel?
Yes,
Yes.
she was. Yeah, she was there yesterday.
So what happened over there? I didn't see it though, but I heard she actually went on there. But in the beginning, she was acting like she wasn't because he said that she said that he needed to take his vitamins because his brain cells ain't right. Okay, and she's talking about he was too sensitive, and
No,
she
she
gonna
don't. No,
she gonna give him a chance.
she dropped down in the chat, and then she came on StreamYard and stuff, and then Kelly was just basically asking her, why did she make videos about me? Basically saying, he wasn't really saying much about her. I think, I don't know. I really think she came there to try to get click and views for us to
That's
come over to,
and
yeah,
that's
for us to come
right,
over to her channel.
and that's right, Toby. And so that's why she telling everybody when they interview, she be on her channel, but I'm not interested. Now those that's doing interviews on her, I mean, letting her jump up there, they are. But for her to go on his panel, I thought she said call me. She want to talk on the phone, and she doing it her way.
Yeah, she double talks, Miss Black. She double talks. She never answers questions. She doesn't take accountability for anything that she has done. She's constantly saying everyone in this sector or place, where we're at right now, doctors and stuff. Everyone does not dox. So I don't know where she gets that from.
When Brianna spoke to Deidre on X April, she was holding her accountable for Deidre's. You know what? And I didn't stay there. I didn't know Brianna spoke to her. I watched some of that, and when she was doing talking about the, I left. It was boring to me, and that lady ain't all that to me, like that. No.
She's not very
I
much.
think Diana Duncan just pretty much summed it up with her comment. The lady, what did she say?
Trouble with
Let me go
nuts.
back to Diana Duncan. She said the lady is nuts, and that's pretty much it. Sums it up for me. I lost
Yeah,
the message. But what Diana Duncan
I had a
said, yeah,
song
I
that
agree,
day.
Diana. Oh, trouble and nuts.
I wish I had a song when Brianna went over there and went up on her in that chat. So is she trying to get an interview with Brianna also?
No, Bree didn't go off on her. Bree was more or less trying to hold her accountable for the things that she has done.
What over
So
there at Stank Nation? Okay, I got it.
yeah, the things that she has done. She was just basically trying to, be accountable for your actions or whatever you have done. So no, she didn't go off on her.
Okay, and I think I meant it, not so much as going off. Okay, so when she asked her, did she admit to it? Did she own up to it?
I mean, she said she did her F stuff. That's what she said. She said, yes, I did do my F stuff.
Okay, yeah. Because the other ones that left, the mother and daughter team, they basically went on and up to nothing. And they jump on every panel that's talking about her. That's their commentary. They didn't really own up to nothing because that one got mad at me because I jumped on it. I was going to do a little piece of it too, but it was not really a piece of it. My eyes going to be on it because I see how they roll. Girl, when nobody answered no hard question, in my opinion, that day on Tracy chat, her and Tracy and Heatwave wasn't really asking a hard question. As soon as I start talking, I say, well, do you think you and so-and-so did the same thing? What's the difference between you and so-and-so? She immediately, you had so-and-so on there without the receipt, just went off. She never really answered nothing hard. I didn't want to treat her with no kid clubs. I was just going to get my answers and then move on. You know what I'm saying? Because they did the most. Now everybody's supposed to just forget. No, you did worse, sir.
She was I kind of agree with Tracy that she was really in partnership with by co-signing a lot of stuff, and then now she's with the people that she was against. And
Tag
I
mother
don't know, I
Ken.
think sometimes if you fall out and you was all in partnership with the person, then sometimes it's just best to say, you know what, we ain't cool no more. I don't know. It makes me not trust you when you go, now I'm going to the enemy and talk to the enemy,
And all the enemies, Miss Cruiser, and the ones that she did the worst too. But the thing is, people are cordial, but in the back of their mind, they ain't forgot. Oh no, you called CPS, you called the school, you called the police, you rolled by my house, you did a lot. Now people forgot because you mad over here. Are you serious?
Yeah,
No,
it's kind of.
no.
I don't get that whole. I don't get that whole thing. I don't get the whole thing of needing to talk. You know, I don't. Now let's do. so you fell out with such and such. Now let me go over and do interviews, and
Right.
tell everything from channel to channel. I don't get that either, but
I don't get
people
that.
do it.
And I see a lot of us didn't do that, when we left TSCC, did nobody go do like Deidre and that mother daughter team doing. Ain't nobody doing interviews. Why?
And I remember they begged Bonnie to. Oh,
They should did.
everybody. In fact, me and Jay Wilson got into it real bad on his channel one night because he kept asking Bonnie to. And I said, she's not doing that, And he was like, what is it to you? What's your end game? I mean, he was mad because I was like, ain't nobody doing no interview talking about somebody they was cool with and they fell out with. That's just crazy.
And believe me, people on here got integrity for those like Jay Wilson, everybody that think everybody want to do it like that. No. Miss Bonnie had her integrity intact. She got self-respect, morals, the whole 9 yards. No, her and nobody else did. Well, one guy did it with Stanky Baby and Bama, and who else? Stanky Baby, Bama Shine, all of them like that. But don't nobody do nothing like that for no clicks and views. No. I mean, if you got to do it like that, then you don't need to be on here. Is it that serious to go there like that? I don't see that. I don't see it.
Because in most cases, it's very temporary. Let's say you do that, and people start coming to your channel. Well, they're coming to your channel until they get everything they want to hear, and then they're gonna leave again. So that's if you're doing it for clicks and view to grow your channel, it's not the way to do it.
Yep, they're gonna eventually. They're gonna leave eventually. They just you have to say, and then that's it. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to that.
Jay Wilson found out the hard way, Miss Toby and Miss Cruz. And what I mean by that, when he so-called left because of this job he got in the hospital, either working administration, housekeeping, or something, because he don't have no kind of nursing degree. Well, when he left, he see now people was only there with him for the mess. They wasn't there because they like him. So say if I come here just really, really messy every day, not just doing the content on it, doing commentary on it, which don't get me wrong, I might drag it too if I have to a couple places once or twice or whatever, but to just be straight up messy like he was, that's what people wanted. So once you stop doing that, look how people stop coming. So that right there tell you they wasn't there for you. They want the mess. Now if he start doing all the mess again like he's trying to ease into, because I feel like he's trying to build it back up, then they run back over there. Because y'all remember when the Man's Family first started, it never was less than 500 people. No matter who week it was, right? Don't be nobody over there now. Don't nobody be there.
Yeah, and I get him wanting to change and not want to. If you make a decision and say, you know what, I just don't want to do that type of content anymore. Okay, that's okay. People change and change their mind or whatever. But he's gonna have to make a. Well, he don't have to. I mean, you don't have to do anything. But it'd probably be better for him if he makes a choice. Which one do you want to do? Or do you want to do both? Do you want to talk about things that you feel like is important that's going on in the world and be messy? I mean, because he kind of sending conflicted messages. Because I'm gonna be honest, I have subscribed to him and unsubscribed and subscribed to him when he's like, okay, I'm away from the mess. I'm just talking about current events and what's going on. I'm like, cool. Right. We could be cool. But then you're over there and he bring up power lines and stuff. I'm like, okay, Mr. Wilson, which one you gonna do, sir?
Right. He wants to get back into it, Miss Cruiser. He wants to.
I never subscribed to Jay Wilson because he just doesn't have a personality to me, in my opinion. He's just bland to me. And he comes
off to drop off and make a quick call, y'all.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, but that just I don't know. But he might make a comeback. I don't know. Hey, Mo Stick, I'm gonna drop my link. I know you got something to talk about the New Year's stuff. But
Bless, I'm about to go. I have to do some errands. Okay. Have a great day.
You have a great day too, and Happy New Year's again. And thank you for gracing my panel. I appreciate you coming up talking with us.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay. So back to what I was saying. His drunk Bama impression was funny. Oh, he did he did one. Now, I did speak over there the other day just to see was I still blocked. So I'm assuming since he came back, he done blocked some people. I spoke in there, but I don't know if he can see me. Sometimes, like when I speak in Timothy Blaine chat, I don't think he see me because he never, ever has spoke back. This been months, but when he came on my panel, he said I wasn't blocked. And then the people I speak to that normally speak to me all the time, who I roll with, we speak all the time, They never spoke back. So I'm thinking people can't see you. You know, you halfway blocked or something. So a lot of times I just don't say nothing. I know I'm blocked. So I spoke in this thing. So I don't think I can be seen over there either. Like that. So I guess you unblocked me. But then they said when you got somebody blocked for a long time, you got to go through Google to get unblocked. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I hear. Not that I care. But I'm gonna have to watch if he did an impression like that. If you really has something to say, just say it. She don't need to know any better. Yeah, she's just building her channel. And some people want to hear it. Still want to hear everything she's saying. That's what I'm saying. Take it back. Now, I talked about it just now for about 15, 20 minutes. I told Miss Cruz, okay, now we're going to move on from there. I don't want to get stuck there. I know Rona. You know, I don't want to. I don't, because it do get boring. Once I talk about what happened, the COVID who did this and that, then I'm ready to move on. I don't want to get stuck right there. Because it gets boring the whole time. Just, I'll tell you what, talking about the Rona a long time, politics a long time, even religion sometimes, it gets boring. And I try to talk about what my people be wanting to hear. They want to hear some news stories sometimes, like I be doing. A little bit of YouTube. They want to mix it up, but we don't want to stay on just those subjects. People get to leaving and everything. They don't want to hear that all the time because when we get up here, we go look at them in the real news. We want to come on here and have some kiki sometime. We don't want to come on here and just be serious about everything all the time. No, I can't do that. And I don't like watching dry personalities too. You got to have a personality for me to watch you. Because there's a few people I can't watch. I like them, but their personality is so dry. Come on now. And that's why people don't go over there. You got to laugh. You got to do something. Play some music. Do something. And I'm not talking about no specific people. I'm just saying, though, there is some people, though, I just can't do it. Hey, Mo Stick, baby. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Mo Stick. I can hear you with that sticky voice.
Okay, I had to put the pause on the YouTube channel because I heard that feedback. Yes, yes, I'm enjoying the program. I'm enjoying hearing the ladies have discussion. I really enjoyed, what's her name? I forget her name. Oh wow.
Miss Cruz or Miss Toby, the ones that's left?
Miss Cruiser. Yes, yes, I like her.
Yeah. You ever watch her on the channel?
Well, no, I did not know that she had
Yeah,
a.
she got a channel over there, Miss Cruiser. Yeah, she does.
Okay.
And she don't do live like she said all like that, but she be dropping some tea over there. She like Miss Bonnie, they like talking about politics. They'll talk about a little bit of this commentary on here, what stuff be going on, stuff
Yeah.
like that, and her traveling. And I've got to tell her just then she don't hear about that traveling. Be careful that traveling, baby girl. That's how you caught the COVID in the first place.
Yes, I think she's a very great voiced and very classy lady. I enjoyed everything she said.
Take it back. You funny. He said, Lord, most think don't get on here with that shit. He ain't gonna be serious. He gonna talk.
Oh yeah, and I do have something to say about my little slip. I'd like to apologize
Oh, nobody cares. Nobody
to
really
the
paid
public.
attention. I didn't even know about it, Mr. Most
It
Somebody
happened.
told me at the end, and well, it's not somebody listed. They say, and he told her, "Oh, Bless got me up here like that." I say, "No, he did not." I had to go look at my own video. At the very, very end, all you know was going off. That's all. And you said, "Oh, Bless him up here like that," in that kind of way. But they tried to make it seem like it was a big deal.
No, I never even said a word. I was so busy trying to get off of that camera. I never even said a word. Yeah, and what I would like to say, especially to all of the ladies, please forgive me. I had a very rough Thursday, and I was planning to have myself a very lazy Friday, checking out the Miss Bless Watkins show, and I had not been able to do my daily morning routine. Because see, when I get up in the morning at around 6 o'clock, first place my body is trained to use the bathroom in the AM. I usually take my shower and my
Mm-hmm.
shave and and with my haircut, my little treatment that I have to give myself. And I wasn't able, so you all called me with my pants down. I still had sleep in my eyes. I don't wake up until I have a shower. So this is why you all caught me looking the way I was looking, but I assure you, ladies, I looked 10 times, way better
Okay,
than
so
what
he
you
on here
thought.
flirting with the ladies, y'all. But like
Yeah.
I said, nobody really cared. Ain't nobody even really thought about it now till you said it, I'm
Oh,
assuming.
really?
Yeah, I told you it wasn't a big deal. All you was doing, like I show myself sometimes like this. Sometimes I'm going off, I don't see. It's like this, then off. That's all. It wasn't a big
That
deal.
camera, that camera slip took me back to my shyness.
Nah, nobody care about that. I'm telling you, you look like it's like you look now. Look now, you
I
might have
look,
a few extra pounds. Yeah, it wasn't no big deal. Nobody even
I
talking
look
about
just
it
like
really.
my picture. I look just like my picture.
I'll tell you how you would have known it was if it was really a big deal. Lipstick Alley like to grab snapshots, pictures and stuff. They would have grabbed that, and everybody and like somebody tell you wasn't no problem. Nobody tripping off of that.
You mean to tell me Lipstick Alley, whoever they are, I hear
No,
people
they didn't
talking.
grab that picture. It had been a big deal, and they would have grabbed it like they had did Lady Detroit. Then they would have made out a big deal, but they didn't grab it. Remember,
But you
they
know
grabbed
what this
all her
means?
slips. She did about 3 or 4 slips. They grabbed them all. Well, ain't
Yeah.
nobody grabbed no slips. It wasn't a big deal. I'm telling you.
Well, you know what this means now? This means
What?
something now because I made that slip. So this means that
Well,
now.
well, that's not a big deal, though. I'm telling you, it's not a big
I
deal.
know, I know, I know it's okay. I'm just having a good time. But what
Oh,
I
okay.
will
Well,
say,
let's have a good time on some of these subjects. You know about the end of subjects I was speaking on? Have you
well,
been watching any YouTube at all?
free. But before we get there, I want to say this last thing about that slip up. This very last thing.
Go
Since I
ahead.
made that slip up for 2021, now I'm gonna have to reveal myself right on your show. Not right now, but I will promise your viewers that I will reveal myself on your show. Maybe in a couple of months, maybe a month or two.
But
But yeah,
what's the big deal though? We already know how you look. What's the big deal? I don't get it.
I hated the way I looked when I hated that.
Oh,
I I still had sleep in my eyes. My eyes were still closed. I had not had a shower yet.
well, that was okay though. Don't nobody know if you showered or not, most days.
Okay. Well, normally I have to have a shower to wake up. I
Oh,
can't wake up without a shower. I have to. When I start my morning day, if I don't have a shower, I'm still going to have sleep in my eyes, and I'm going to be like some sort of a zombie. Yeah.
okay. Let
Listen
me
about.
ask you this though. Did you see me
Okay.
when I first came on this morning?
I caught you from the very. I think
So
from the
what you
very
think
beginning.
about what do you think about this little boy that's back in the story that just got rearrested that played like he was a doctor?
Oh, 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 oh. That made me think about. It made me think about who was this? Was it Dr. Ben Carson? Was it Dr. Ben Carson? Right here in Detroit. He was from here, and he was like this genius who was able to perform. Wait a minute, it was another person. It was another person. He was not a real doctor, but he was performing all kind of surgeries on the levels of doctors. Now, this person, I've only heard it through you, and so for this person to have all of these skills and he does not have the degrees
Oh.
and everything, I think he might sound like some sort of a weird yet a
No, but
genius.
the intriguing part about it was he was only 18 years old and he knew how to perform, uh, procedures on women such as pap smears like
Yeah.
that. Now that he's 23, he's getting more. He found some other stuff to get on to like that. So I had discussed that earlier when I first came on. Let's see what else we talked about. The lady doctor I discussed yesterday that died because they were discriminated against her in the hospital and stuff like that. Now I kind of remember Ben Carson and what you was talking about. I vaguely remember something like that, most dick. And what else I talked about y'all since I've been on here? Then
Um,
the YouTube stuff. Have you been rolling around? Have you been catching any of that as well? Do you watch Bama Girl? And the other thing I talked about was this moderator that used to be 5 days named Deidre. She running around screaming and ranting and hollering and doing the most. Are you familiar with any of that?
I'm not familiar with any of that, but I do recall the conversation that you were having about a threat on females that was made. Well, no, a threat that was made on you and Brianna
Oh, that was a
through.
couple of weeks ago. We was talking about Stanky Baby. No, so you haven't been watching nothing since?
No, I was talking about John Gacy threatening.
That's what I said. Oh, yeah, Stanky Baby. Yeah, John Gacy. But
He threatened
yeah, so that's what
Brianna,
I'm trying to find out.
and then I heard he threatened to pour some fire or something on you.
Okay, okay then. So that was the last time he's on here. Okay. Well, okay, so the new story that's going around is this lady named Deidre. She was used to be one of Stanky Baby's moderators. I thought that you had to hear a little bit of that ranting and raving, so you got to understand what I'm talking about. But I'm back in the chat. Good discussion this morning. Hey, Miss Cruiser, you're welcome to come back if you want to. I'm trying to catch Most up on some stuff before I go out now. I'm
Yeah,
doing
you
all
got to
right.
catch me up. You got to catch
Because
me
he
up
said
on
he ain't
game.
doing nothing. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm doing all right, trying to take one day at a time. So, Myrtle, you wasn't okay. What's going on, baby girl? And Miss Cruiser, he said he liked you. You heard that part, huh?
Yes, I really enjoyed Miss Cruiser.
He likes you, Miss Cruiser. Now, the ranting and raving that she did the other day, she took down because she was telling everybody to grab what they want because she's going to take it down. But when she did the interview with April, she was talking about her business. Then I hear she went on Duchess Kelly Love. She went ranting over there. So basically, she's trying to grow her channel, basically. And do you watch Tracy? Because Tracy was streaming and talking about it as she was going on too. Do you watch
Uh, I started watching this one, Tracy. I don't know. It could have been about 5 months now. I don't believe it's been half a year yet. I say about 5 months. And what I like about Tracy is that I think she really understands what the beef sector is all about.
No,
Because
I was asking you, did you watch her? Because I'm trying to tell you about Deidre.
oh, oh, Deidre. Uh,
That's okay. She used to be a mod on Stanky Baby channel.
no, I don't know who that one is.
Oh, okay. Well, I started learning about her too a month ago.
Yeah.
But that's what's going on YouTube right now. There's a moderator that's really going off on Stanky Baby real bad. That's what I was trying to
Oh,
find out.
really?
How long it's been since you've been watching stuff? I'm trying to find out. She was ranting and raving, but she didn't take it all down.
Well, tell me this: is the Chi-Town girl, the Stanky Baby, is she giving her some clap back?
Not like the way she went at Bama and all the rest of the people. No, I think she's afraid of because this lady, if you were to hear, is stark, raving, mad.
Wow.
Listen at her. Listen.
Was saying, can y'all hear me? I was explaining Phi has to bring us up.
Wait a minute. We're going to get to some good part.
And I said, yes.
Oh, so they have to wait for Phi to bring them up.
Uh-huh.
Wait a minute.
So were they all turning against Deidre?
I got
oh my God. Oh, Carrie. Am I right, class culture? Can I have some gold motherfucking hearts in the chat? See, they don't know me, you guys, right?
Anyway, this lady was stark, raving, mad. I hate that she took them videos down because then you'll understand what I was saying. I mean, she said the most.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. A lot of people in the chat know what I'm talking about. So I was just trying to find out how did you spend your New Year's and did you see some of the foolishness on here? But that's basically it'll take me a whole day to explain it to you.
Oh yeah. Well, I normally will get in here, at oh boy, 6, 7 o'clock, and normally I catch the nighttime versions of your shows. I'm not able to catch the morning lives from Monday through Thursday, but from Friday and Saturdays, I'm
That's
all
okay.
in.
I'll catch up on it. We'll talk. Okay,
Okay.
Shady, thank you for dropping by, baby girl. Appreciate you. Yeah, everybody hit that like if they forgot to hit it.
But there was something. But there was some things that was jumping off on the YouTube streets that I do remember that maybe I should not speak on. But I do recall the last time it got real heated, and I heard you and Lady Nika, and this was with Sean Bradley, the John Gacy. Yeah, yeah, I do recall that, and that's still fresh in my mind because I
But
felt that was
that's been a
very
couple
ugly.
weeks ago, right?
Huh?
So I'm saying, so that's the last time you was on here then, right? That's been a couple weeks ago since the last time you was on here. That's what I'm saying.
I thought that was last week. Maybe I've been away longer than what I thought.
Well,
Okay,
it was
good.
before Christmas.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I believe y'all. Wasn't that before Christmas? We had to come over here and put Sean Bradley in his place.
Yeah, that was an ugly situation for me there.
Right. That was crazy.
I get so tired of that one because that one believes that one believes that he is is more of a woman than a woman. He feels like he can he can snap his fingers and roll his head and do all that better than a woman can. And no, you cannot. He's the one who believes that so much to I think somewhere in his mind he thinks he is a woman, and this gives him a right
He
to
is
come
so
at
stupid, y'all. He
come
is
at
so
a
stupid.
female and threaten a female. I believe he will put his paw.
He is so stupid, y'all. He got one of his pictures on here with a whole bunch of douche bottles. When he first
Oh,
came on. I guess I don't know. Maybe because he got to dish his booty out a lot.
That's so.
Let's
That's
get ready
so.
to purge. He made that purge video the other day, but we didn't put it together till after the next day. The purge was when he was purging Bama Girl and everybody away. We figured that out. Did y'all
Okay.
see his avatar? Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all his avatar. Let me see most dick. Put you down for a minute. I just ran up at the mouth this morning. I ain't got nothing to do. Now look at him with all the bottles. See all them dish bottles? He's so stupid. He is so stupid. He's just, oh Lord, he's just so stupid.
It's about him. And here's another thing that is disgusting, detestable, despicable, just plain repulsive, making my
What?
stomach turn. The idea that you have a man here that will create a show called the Pink Door, the Pink Room, and he will have a nerve to take real women who were born natural born receivers, and he would try to advise women and coach women through on how to use their anus instead of their natural born vagina. That is gross. Why would you dare, John Gacy? Hey, John Gacy, why would you advise a woman to do something that's going to be that unnatural and that painful to a woman? Why would you advise her to do something when she was naturally born a receiver? She don't have to use that body part. She needs that body part to function. She does not need her anus to be having your perverted brand of sex. She needs her body parts, her body organs to function, to properly eliminate and to stay healthy and to stay alive. Why would you advise women to use the back door when they was naturally born with a front door? Use a no count, piss pole, sorry ass excuse for a damn man. And I cannot stand you for this. The idea that you would take a woman and try to make a woman do what gay men do. That's a damn shame. And you got to be ashamed of yourself, John Gacy. That's all I got to say to you, John Gacy.
You know, I had did a live, I don't know, probably about a month ago, and I was asking, you know, because I noticed one lady, and it was way part of the year, Valentine's Day. And, you know, a young lady, she's a friend of mine, 35, 36. I told you I got all age group friends. And she was wanting to do something special for Valentine's for her husband. So she went in the room, and I was telling her how to get the champagne, the glasses, the roses, the fix up the whole 9 yards. But she said he wanted anal sex.
Oh,
Well, how do you feel about that? She said she tried it once before, when she didn't like it. So I went further on to ask her, were you going to try it again? Because you want to do stuff in the real different, keep it juicy. You know what I'm saying? Longevity in your relationship, you got to keep stuff, you know, interesting, juicy and stuff. I know I've been married. I said, how you feel about that? She said she's going to do it. But my
oh,
question to her was, do you think, since you did that one time, he'll keep asking you to do it like that? And if that's the case, do you think that's what you want to do anyway? You want to have sex like the way men do? I said, do you think that? And so my question to everybody was, if your man was to come to you and then he find out he want to do that like that all the time, if you say no, do you think he would go out and find him a man to do it with? You know what I'm saying? And I always wondered about that, and I'm still wondering about that because, like you say, the women got a vagina, and if you want a vagina, you want a vagina. If you want to
yeah.
have the way the men do it, then you go get your man. So I don't know. And I told her that. She said, no, he ain't that type. He never cheat on me. But I said, never say never, because I still don't understand that. But ladies, a lot of ladies try different stuff. But I've always wondered about that. Is he going to want you to do it like that all the time, being that you got the thing, like you said? And let me show you a picture real fast, y'all. Don't this look like, let me put you down again so they can see it. Who does look like to y'all? Who does look like? Can y'all see it? Y'all, who does look like? Don't nobody know who that look like? Let me show y'all a picture and y'all tell me, do it look like that person? Now, I'm surprised ain't nobody telling me who it look like. Who do it look like to y'all? Oh, my God. Y'all, did
He
y'all
looks
see?
like Mr. Bojangles.
Okay, all right, then let me go here. Let me tell you, this who it look like to me. I can't help it. I'm gonna tell y'all this what it look like to me. Then y'all gonna think about it. Y'all gonna say, oh, because they got a white beard and all, y'all. Y'all see that? You see it? Most Stick, can you hear me? Okay, Most Stick, you seen that, right? Most Stick, oh, okay, put you back. Most Stick, did you see that?
Yes, I did.
Okay, then I'm gonna show the other picture, and y'all tell me, don't that look the same? No, come on now. Y'all do not see the resemblance for real?
Well, the older man, he looks to me.
No, you ain't catching on. That looked like Troutmouth. Let me come off that white beard. I'm surprised you don't see the resemblance. Y'all don't look
Well,
like Troutmouth to y'all with that white beard.
well, the reason why I could not see the resemblance between that man and Sean Bradley is because that man is a dignified man to me. He kind of reminds me of
Exactly.
Mr.
He's a
But John
dignified.
Gacy is a very undignified
Wait
man.
a minute. Wait a minute. Most Stick. He's a dignified man. We know all that. He's a successful man. But y'all don't see the resemblance. You don't see the humor in it or none of that. You do not see the resemblance for real.
Well, the reason why I couldn't see it is because I have no respect for John Gacy, whereas I may have respect for the other man, you know.
Okay. Yes, he do look better, take it back. But when I saw that with that white beard, and we know he looks better than the actual Sean Gacy, but the beard part of it and then the humor in it is what I saw. So that's how it went with me. But
He should have stuck to doing those Real Housewives of Atlanta reviews. During that time, I used to subscribe to his channel, and I had a
yes,
great respect. I had a great respect for him. He was actually very good doing those reviews. When he came over here to this beef sector, he took a real ugly turn,
yes,
and
indeed.
and became someone who I know I can just look at him and I can listen to the words he speaks. He's a real threat to women physically. I believe he has that in him, and I don't like him for this.
Yes, I'm telling you. So did you used to be a fan of his? Did you used to watch him?
Sure, I did. I commented in his chat. He was another Leo. Sean Bradley, right? When he was doing those videos, I had a great respect for him. A lot of people had a great respect for him. He did great reviews on those reality TV shows, and I mean he was good, and I had a great respect for him.
Who?
I
Wait a minute. Who did okay, you missed me. You had a great respect for who did reality shows? Who you talking about?
That was Sean Bradley. This is going back about maybe 5 or 6 years ago. This is
Oh, when
where
he
I
did
met.
the reviews.
This is
Okay.
where
See,
I
I
met
didn't know
Lady. I met Lady Nika, properly bona fide, Sean Bradley. That was a whole crew of people back when they had that Vegas gate. I knew who all those people were, and they did the great reviews. I did not come over here into this beef sector until my computer fed me VS, and that's how I started watching VS and gotten to know you. But before this beef sector, we were over there in the review sector. And you had Lady Nika, who was she was a big player in the game over there. Sean Bradley, James Caldwell, all of these people. And so I had a great respect for Sean Bradley. It wasn't until that Vegas gate is when I had begun to lose respect for him. And then when he came over here to this beef sector, that could have been what 2 or 3 years ago. This is when I really lost respect for him because he has no respect for women at all, and mainly because he wants to be a woman and he thinks that he can read a woman down to the ground. But no, you can't, Sean Bradley. No, you can't, John Gacy, because these women would tear your ass up, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because she can always look at you, John Gacy, and she can always tell you, "I got the real tutti frutti, mother scooter, and you will never have it. The only thing you're gonna have is what you have to use to eliminate your body waste with." And that's not a coochie. That's not a tutti frutti. That's not a punani, mother scooter. And you will never ever understand what a woman is. That tutti frutti that she has and everything that goes with it, the mindset, the mentality, and everything that goes with having a vagina, you will never know it because you don't have one. And these women will always read your ass much better than you will ever be able to read her. It's because she got what she got between her legs. And you would never, ever have it. You would never, ever be a woman. And you can act like you want. And you can lie to yourself and all of your delusionment, John Gacy. And you can tell yourself that you can read this woman up and down, but they will read the stank out of your sorry behind forever. As long as she can always tell you She got it, and you will never have it. That's all I got to say to you, John Gacy.
Yes, indeed. And then he went behind the pink door trying to tell women how to have sex.
How in the
But they
world did you do something bad? How could you do that, John Gacy? How can you advise a real woman who was born a natural born receiver? She's born with her front door, and you're gonna try to take her to her back door and to have her sodomized by some nigga who'd have been out here sodomizing other men. Why would you advise women to do this? Why wouldn't you have good advice for women? Why wouldn't you actually care enough about a woman to advise her and to never steer her wrong and lead her astray? Why would you advise a woman to take it up the butt? You no count, sorry ass, you sorry, piss po ass, low down, dirty, rotten on the outside, rotten on the inside. No count, deep dish, black ugly bastard. You would advise a woman to let a man come and sodomize the hell out of her and put her through all that unnatural pain when a woman was born with a vagina, a natural born front door receiver, and you're gonna take her to the back door. You ought to hate yourself. Oh, I'm just getting, you know what?
go ahead, let it out, let it out. I
Let
ain't
me
got
calm
nothing to
it
do
down.
but sit here and finish my coffee.
Whoa,
Matter of fact, I'm dropping my link again because
the
I'm finna go ahead
goddamn
and
pink door.
coffee.
What the hell do
I'm
you
not
mean?
gonna make it to the top of the hour again. I'm saying I've been on here longer than what I planned, but I ain't got nothing else to do this morning. Go ahead and eat my leftover black eyed
Yeah.
peas.
Hey, John Gacy, you got the nerve to create a show called The Pink Damn Door. You just did with your own goddamn pink back door. If it's still pink, I'm sure yours ain't even pink no goddamn. I'm gonna tone it down and calm it
I
down.
don't care about you letting it off. I'm agreeing with everything you saying. And don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking away, same sex, have sex, or whatever. I'm just saying Simon Bradley just need to stop trying to school people. And I was curious about when my young friend was telling me that if she started turning him down, and since she did a second time, he gonna keep asking to do that. And if she turns him down and say no, is that gonna make him go somewhere with somebody who would have anal sex in the way you want to? I wonder about that. I
Yeah.
wonder about.
And then you also wonder if this dude was doing that before he met that
Right.
woman he was
Right.
with.
Women don't want to do that with a woman. I asked her, and she said, no, he would never cheat on her and all this. I said, okay.
And Miss
Okay.
Blair, this is not about look, for all of our good gay men and women, our good gay brothers and sisters, we're not talking about you. This does not apply to you. We're just talking about these scum buckets out here. We're talking about these low life losers out here. This is not about coming down hard on gay people. This is not that. We love everybody here. But that goddamn John Gacy is a whole different story here. That situation over there is quite intense. But let me tell you, deep dish ass something, John Gacy.
Dish ass. Oh my God.
You
Okay.
you are wrong. You are dead wrong for advising women. Some of these women are very impressionable. Some of these women are weak-minded enough to listen to a damn pervert like you and actually do what you suggest. That's dead wrong, and you should hate your damn self for advising women, real ass women who were born a natural receiver. You would advise these women to go through the back door when she was born with the front door. You ought to be ashamed of your damn self. And that's just plain nasty, John Gacy. You nasty, goddamn big trout mouth, goddamn big wide mouth, gray tongue, white tongue, scattered two black ugly, dark green, ugly ass, lazy ass alligator you. And you had the nerve to call this woman a goddamn alligator. You dark green ass alligator you. You damn crocodile you.
Wow. Now I left this here so I won't forget. Social Bomb said most things don't forget he keeps C rings. Now when he said something about a C ring, I didn't even know what a C ring was. Do you know what that is? They said keep it in the kitchen drawer.
I
I
never heard
found
of a
out
C ring.
it's something that you put on the penis.
I never heard of a C ring, but I'm sure he would know what it is because he's perverted enough to know.
And he told one of the kids to go fetch his C ring for him.
Oh,
I
what?
don't know what it did to me. I said, what is a C ring? I didn't even know what a C ring was.
I think I kind of remember something like that. I think this was when VS was handling his behind. When VS was handling you, I think that was during the time when she did a video about him and some kid over there in
No,
the back.
because I talked about it probably a month ago or something.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
he did bring it up back then, but lately he was talking about a C ring, and I didn't know what a C ring was. It ain't been too long that I discussed it. I don't know what that is. I
Well,
didn't know what it was. Somebody
well, if it
told
come
me.
out of his mouth, if it come out of his mouth, it's something nasty. I'm sure it is.
Well, yeah, I found turned out to be it was nasty because of the way he kept it in his drawer. Turned out to be. Yeah.
I don't know.
But anyway, I've been on here a long time this morning. It's 10:06 here now. I didn't mean to, but that's okay. I'm getting ready to come on up out of here in a minute. If anybody else got anything they want to say as far as New Year's, welcome. We can talk on our way out. I enjoyed everybody this morning. I did stay in longer. Like I said, I'm not planning on doing anything, and I'm not really interested in all that crazy lady over there.
Oh yeah, Miss Blessed. I forgot to say Happy New Year to you. And also, I have a question. Did you ever find those chitlins?
No, I talked about that yesterday too. They ain't had no chitlins nowhere. Hey, Ronnie Q. And then I said to myself, well, they're gonna have pig feet no matter what. The
We got
Mexican store closed,
we
the
got
pig feet went to
chitlins
the
all
grocery
over
store,
the place
they had
over
no
here.
pig feet. They had no pigtails, nothing pig at all. I didn't get none of that. I ended up making a roast. But this is still January, no matter what. Before January out, I'm gonna have me some pig feet and chilling. They're gonna get some pig feet.
I saw chitlins everywhere over here.
That's what I
Everywhere.
heard. That's what I heard on the in the South. I heard they had them, but it wasn't none out here. I looked and see that's what I get from taking taking advantage of the fact that I knew this was a pig feet. No, they did not. California did not have all that going on, at least not in my neck of the woods. Good morning, Ronnie Q. Happy New Year's. Good morning, Jessica. That's okay. You can talk if you want to. We were discussing, I don't know if you ever heard, but most Dick just got through dragging John Casey by his neck. I don't think he do. But this one guy that came out in 2016, 18 years old, played as a doctor, did pass me his whole 9 yards. I'm going to reiterate everything before I go off. I've been on there for hours. We've been touching on everything.
Oh yeah,
over
and
here.
one thing I just want to brag about.
Tony Blog, that's the same little boy that was on here yesterday. I don't know why you keep doing that.
Oh.
You know, I'm not gonna let you on here. So I don't know why you did. You did it. You tried it yesterday. It didn't work.
Who was this?
So y'all have to roll back on.
Who is this you're talking about?
I don't know. Some little white boy keep rolling around. I told him yesterday he couldn't come on here. They say he want to promote his channel or something. I don't know.
Oh, I heard
for
you
him
say
to
Christopher. I heard you say Christopher was back
let
at
me
it.
know. But for him to sit back, for him to sit back there 10 to 15 minutes, that let me know he a troll and he want to do something on the line.
Okay, I also heard you say that Christopher was back.
Oh no, I cussed him out. Oh, you missed me cussing him out.
I missed that.
Oh wow, then lady came on the chat. I cussed him out too. You know how you say he don't take no for an answer? What he made him another Christopher W. Page and came down in my chat and I said, I know you got some nerve. He sent me $1 cash app. I knew it was shade.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that.
I ended up cussing him out that day and told him, don't be telling me you're not going to take no for an answer. Then he wrote an old cryptic letter to Tracy. She read it. Saying something about how he came on here, how I called him a Peckerwood and cussed him out. Lady Nika cussed him out. He don't want to be on YouTube no more. He don't want to have life no more. A whole bunch of little crazy cryptic stuff.
Oh, yeah,
and I was trying to find Tracy Minute Mark where she read the letter to him.
Yep.
Because I wanted everybody else to hear the letter. But I couldn't find the letter again. Yeah, I said, he ain't finna put that on me. If you're going to kill yourself, go ahead and don't put it because of me.
Yeah.
But I told him I don't come in my chat no more. That's what he did.
Yeah.
And Miss Cruz also said wasn't no chitlins in and where she was either. Good morning, Jessica B. Pretty Kimmy. Yeah, he was just dragging Sean Brady, but what I talked about, was what I just said. And a whole bunch of other stuff, y'all. A whole bunch of other stuff. I just too much to talk about. That's what I was doing. But go ahead, Most Thing. Let me tell you, Tony Blocks, I don't want you up here. He might show his body part, and I heard you, Most Thing, say you want to have some fun with it, but I don't know what he's going to do.
Yeah. I just want to let you know that I did not miss that one. I did catch that Tracy show concerning Christopher, and I caught yours when you had him in the chat. I did see those shows.
Okay, did you hear the letter that she wrote? I read out loud.
Yeah.
You said.
I caught that number.
Okay, wasn't that cryptic? What?
Sure it was. He's a creep. Period. And and I
You know
can
what?
recall the last
You
time I was on your
know,
show and he came on. He came on and uh, it was concerning his racist talk over there on the other show. And I do recall the kind of back and forth that we had. And
I just
to be
okay,
honest, I wouldn't mind having another go with him because that's just how low he is to me.
that guy, y'all, I just showed him for a second so y'all can see, and I took him right out and I kicked him from behind there because he gonna sit back there 10 or 15 minutes whether I let him on here or not. So that's weird. And they say he was over there on Dutch's channel too. I don't know. I just don't know what he up to because don't nobody come on here and sit back there like that.
Who the
Now
guy
he
I
right
just
back,
saw?
so he just stupid. I'm assuming
Do
he
you
just
mean the
gonna
guy
sit
who
back
I
there,
just saw?
huh?
Do you mean the fella who I just saw?
Yeah, and he just came back. He won't leave. I kicked him out. I'm finna kick him out again.
What's
I
up
don't
with
know why
him?
he came back there. He got a mental issue.
What's up with him?
I'm not gonna put him on to find out he got a mental issue. I don't, ain't no telling what he might want to get up and say. He keep coming back. Even though I kicked him out, he just came back again.
Okay.
He came on Miss P channel. Who is Miss P? Miss Pizzario? Tony came on that. Well, he ain't coming on here. And I heard he went to Dutch Kelly Love channel. I don't know what he wants. I don't trust him.
Okay.
And he back again. So now this time I got to figure out how to kick him off permanently, banned from the studio. That's what I got to do next. Ban him from the studio.
I understand.
He's a youngster with a mental issue. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he won't leave. But anyway, I didn't mean to change the subject off of
Oh,
Trout Mouth.
there's something else I wanted to say too. This is concerning what Christmas and New Year's. I kind of want to brag about my little dish I made that everybody loved. And this would be I did this what you call right. This candied sweet potato pound cake with candied sweet potato frosting. You couldn't tell me nothing.
I never heard of that.
Right. It's
Candy
something
sweet potato. I heard of sweet potato pie, of course.
no.
Sweet potato cake, of course. But I never heard of candy sweet potato, whatever you just said.
Candied sweet potato pound cake with candied
Yeah.
sweet potato frosting. Best damn cake on the planet. I'm telling you,
Oh,
it
wow.
is.
Send me some. I ain't never heard of it.
Yes,
Okay, I'm going to
absolutely
take you from
delicious.
the studio for good. Banned from studio. Yeah, I got to kick him. I got to ban him now because he want to keep coming back there. And I
So
don't want
what
to
did
keep
he
seeing.
say? What did he say that was so bad?
I never had a chance to bring him on here. I don't know. I'm just saying he's got to be a troll to keep hanging back there, and I don't want to see why.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, some other youngster, some other white boy, I'm gonna tell you, might want to come on and show his penis like the other guy did back there. I don't know. I don't let troll come here like that. I already been through that, and I hear people they're starting to do that kind of stuff again. I don't trust it.
Well, you got to do
Because
what you got to do.
I already had to put a video down, delete one, all that, with all that stuff on there. I got one still on private the first time somebody did it. I'm not gonna do all that.
Okay.
So anyway, that's what I'm saying. So back to where I was. I was trying to reiterate everything I talked about before I get off of here. Okay, now the little boy. For those of y'all didn't know what I was talking about, he was a doctor back in 2016. He was a young man. He got arrested again as a fake teen. You wasn't here for that this morning, right?
Right.
Was you here for that this morning?
Sure.
Okay, so you saw that. Okay, that's probably 23 now. He posed as a doctor. He was a medical doctor, gynecologist, and everything at 18. And then W said that the mother ain't she worked in his office coming from the 18, the elderly lady. He used her identity to buy 2 cars. They didn't know that he was a doctor. But I was saying I don't know how they didn't know he's a real doctor. But then if he gave real pap smears, I don't understand how he read a book and know how to do all that and give shots and give checkups and send people to professionals that was a profession in one specific area of medicine, the whole 9 yards. I'll never understand that. How you got through to that. I'm gonna show y'all again for just a minute because I didn't know if you was here or not for that this morning. But It's the 23-year-old man posed as a doctor, spent prison time as a teenager, has been arrested again on other charges of fraud and grand theft. He got away with it, y'all. According to Robinson, asked clients to send money. I'm let y'all hear it.
For pretending to be a doctor when he was a teenager, is now facing new fraud charges. 23-year-old Malachi Love Robinson was arrested yesterday morning in Palm Beach. Investigators say he stole more than $10,000 of the company's money. Love Robinson was convicted of fraud related to posing as a doctor. He previously served a 21-month prison sentence.
I was trying to let y'all see it. Let me see how to put myself on the screen, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all see this little young man in a minute. I got you down for that reason, okay? I'm gonna play him again and let y'all see. When I get across this commercial, I'm just reiterating what I talked about. That's all. That's all. Let me see if they're gonna show them now. Let's see. I gotta get rid of this commercial first. I gotta pass on this commercial.
For pretending to be a doctor when he was a teenager, is now facing new fraud charges. 23-year-old Malachi Love Robinson was arrested yesterday morning in Palm Beach County. The shipping broker he worked for accused him of telling clients to send money to his personal account instead of the company. Investigators say he stole more than $10,000 of the company's money. Love Robinson was convicted of
That's all he got, y'all, was 21 months for posing as a doctor at 18 years old. Most sticks, so that's why I was asking you, most sticks, so you didn't see that. I was talking about that this morning.
Yeah, I caught all of that.
Yeah, and then I showed this picture. Look how young he looked. And
Yep.
why they didn't see that this young man wasn't a doctor, I don't understand. Look, he looked like a baby. Look at what come on. So he had an office, fake certificates and everything, and he actually performed medical procedures, the whole 9 yards, y'all. So that's what I talked about this morning. So y'all have to roll the ball back. Then I discussed the DJ lady. I'm not interested in her at all. You know, no, I don't want to do an interview. I'm not interested in her interviews to get subbies. That's what she wants, because when I picked out in April, she was talking about what she do in production or something like that. She told everybody, you're welcome. Miss Pizarro wanted the interview. She was telling her, no, you have to call. It's going to be on her terms. She told all the 5A business. 5A didn't go back off on her like she do everybody else. Y'all have to roll the ball back. Just in case you didn't see that, most they just cussed off Sean Gacy. What else we talked about, y'all, in the chat? Let me see. I left you back there. I didn't mean to. We talked about Sean Gacy. Kwani did a video cussing it out. Baby. She said, babe, threatened her life, and so forth and so forth. But I got to get ready to go, y'all. I'm looking at how long I've been on here. So if y'all missed the beginning, I want to say Happy New Year's again. Well, Roddy Q, I believe he probably was, because he kept regular patients. He was giving better care than real doctors give black sounds like. That's what it looks like. And he had patients and he made money.
Yes.
Yeah, he made money. She said,
Well, there's another thing too. Back in the day, I believe there's a movie out. There was one back in the day, back in Detroit. Over here in Detroit, we had a young man who did the same thing. He performed all of these procedures. He was not a real doctor, and then he got caught. And I believe that movie could possibly be here on YouTube. We also had a situation like that with a dentist right here in Detroit. He was not a real dentist, but he performed all those procedures and got caught. So this young man who is currently under charges for what he has done, he sounds like some kind of a genius to me.
He is. That's what I'm saying. If he just go to school, he could be a real doctor. And I was wondering why his parents didn't push him up to do that. But people were saying at first, what W was saying at first, that his auntie and mother knew about it and that they worked in the office. So while I was on, I tried to research and found Lovely T did that video 4 years ago, but I didn't hear something about the mother. But she did say the auntie is an elderly lady. He stole her identity to go buy him 2 nice cars, expensive cars.
Wow.
So he didn't work in the office. So Debbie said, no, it then was supposed to have been a family member, somebody close to him worked in the office as his receptionist. And his you know how they have their nurse in the doctor's office or something like that. To find out, still don't know about that part. But anyway, so his elderly auntie, so maybe his mother's elderly, maybe they really didn't know what he was doing. But I questioned how did he get all that money? Maybe, and what about other family members? They didn't see none of that. And then he would did his time and came out of prison and got her another job and started scamming money on that. So the boy sounds like he's a genius. Miss Cruzy think that is mental, but I don't know. He sounds like a genius to me if he go ahead and do stuff the right way. You know,
I
that's
hope
what I see.
I hope that with all the trouble that he is in, I hope that there is someone in the law system, in the judicial system, who can kind of overlook a lot what he's done and kind of see his talent and his skills. I hope that someone can look at this and I don't know, get him in college somewhere because he could be
Well,
a real doctor.
to this extent, you know, they probably did evaluate him. Anytime somebody do something like that, they do evaluate him. And he was in prison for 3.5 years where they got school and all kind of stuff, but he came out doing the same thing. So I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, but Miss Bless, can I say one last thing? You know, and
Go
I
ahead.
hate to harp,
Go
I hate,
ahead.
I hate to harp on the subject matter, but I can put it to a close, right? This is about John Gacy. I
Go
just
ahead.
want to say, I just want to say this last thing to John Gacy. You're over here advising women to use their back door when they was born with their front door. You should never do that to a woman, Sean Bradley, because she is not the one with the problem. She's a natural born receiver. She is not the one with the problem. You are. That's all I have to say.
Well, you think he gonna listen to you? Stop trying to tell women how to use their bodies.
Yeah, she ain't the one with the problem. He is. You the one who have to keep dushing and doing whatever it is that you have to do to keep your anal walls from stretching so goddamn far till your whole crack of your ass is gonna be turned inside out. You the one with the damn problem, and not the women. So don't be advising women to use a part of the body that you use to have your perverted sex. She's born as a natural born receiver. A woman is a natural born receiver. Don't you ever go advising women to do what you do, because she is not the one with the problem, nigga. You are. That's all I got to say.
Well, I respect your opinion, and some things you said might be my opinion too. You know, you can't advise a woman what to do with her body. You cannot teach us how to have sex. So just stay on what the way y'all do it. I'm not knocking away anybody do their sex, but I don't feel like you can speak on us either.
That's
With that
right.
said, y'all can start dropping the diamonds because I've been on here longer than I thought I was gonna be on here. I know everybody had a hangover. You know, there's other people on, but I got to come on here and drink some coffee in the morning. So I can't help it now.
That's
Sunday,
right.
you don't come on at all. But it just depends on what's going on. So if anybody that missed it live, they can catch my replay, of course. Okay, if y'all want, y'all can start dropping the diamonds. Cause Lord have mercy. Oh Lord, I've been on here 2 hours and 52 seconds.
Hey, time flies when you're having fun.
No, I was deep in a conversation. Me and Miss Cruiser and Miss Toby at first. I mean, we just talk. Anybody want to catch what most they had to say? I think you started within the last hour or so on my video. I'm gonna put all that in the title. I always redo my title because I never know what way I'm gonna go. But for that Deidre woman, she took it down. She finna start doing her interviews. She want people to speak on her, but I won't be doing it. The only way I'll get a chance to talk to her, she talked to me. She dropped down spontaneously. But for me to specifically want to interview, no, she's not that interesting to me. Okay?
All right.
No,
All
she's
right.
not that interesting for me to devote a whole life to her. No, because I see what she's doing and I don't trust her. Because if she rolled with Stanky Baby like that and then Mad Day come, then what? No, I don't do no meetings. Like she said, they be having. I'm not gonna do nothing. I got something to say to you. My mom and vice versa. We'll email each other. I'll give them my number. We talk, or something like that. Other than that, no. So y'all continue to drop them diamonds. I'm gonna turn my music up. We're gonna have a sip of water, y'all, with y'all because I done drank all my coffee. Sorry, Tony Blogs. I'm gonna have to get up here and ban you from here permanently because y'all he kept coming back and forth even right now as I'm trying to go out. Y'all start dropping them diamonds. He still got his crazy stuff back there. So the answer is no, 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 no. So something wrong with you. You have a mental issue too. That's how come I know that you want to come on here and do something shady because don't nobody in their right mind stay back there like that, okay? Thank you again, Most Dick.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Now
And I
this
would
time, I'm gonna
and
put
I
you
would
down
not
so
make
you
a
can
mistake.
accidentally show yourself. You want
Oh,
me to?
I'm not gonna do that again.
You drop the diamonds. You want me to kick you out, or you know how to do it now?
I know how to do it now, but what I will say, especially to your ladies, I'm going to give you ladies not only something that's going to make you feel good. I'm going to give you something good to look at. Because right here on Miss Bless Watkins' show, I will definitely reveal myself. It might be, I don't know, it might be a month or two from right now, but I'm definitely, I'm going to do it.
Don't nobody care about your
I'm
look.
going to do it. I hated the way I look, Miss Bless. I hated the way I look, Miss Bless.
From what we seen, you're not a bad looking man.
That was a bad looking picture.
No, come on now. Stop being self-conscious. Okay? Now I gotta go. I'm gonna kick you out. Y'all drop the diamonds.
Have a good one.
You have a good one too.
All right.
I'm gonna kick you myself. I don't want you to have a slip. I kicked you myself. Do y'all know, even though I just kicked Mo Stick out, that this little boy still back there? So Donnie got a mental issue. Something wrong with him. I don't know what made him think I was gonna click him on there, even to the bitter end, came back. If y'all wonder why I had my hair and my cap, because at one point in the show earlier, I had some questions. Y'all drop the diamonds, y'all. Drop them diamonds, y'all. Catch y'all later, alligators. Y'all can drop the diamonds. Hit the like if you forgot. Leave a love offering if you so choose to do. If you like the commentary, like it. Okay? Ain't nothing mandatory on here. Whether it's a financial blessing or a like or anything, a simple share is all welcome over here, okay? Now, can I get some diamonds? I don't even see no diamonds. I got a bag for a diamond, too? Can I get one diamond? Thank you, Randy Q, for the diamonds. I don't know how many likes I got today. I was so busy talking, I didn't even keep up with it. Thank you for the diamonds, Randy Q. Good day, everybody. Enjoy the rest of y'all thing, because I'm sure finna go eat my leftover black eyed peas. And my songs go almost off. I'm out of here. So again, if you got to hit the like, go ahead and hit the like. Drop the diamonds if you're so inclined. If you like this, just drop some diamonds too. Toodaloo. Thank you, Myrtle. Thank you for the diamonds and the hearts. I'll wait till my song go off so I can tell y'all toodaloo. Thank you. Thank you for the diamonds. Because it's just like a like. Thank you, Sammy. Be sure to like this video on your way out. Sky Diamonds, thank you for your support and have a blessed day. Toodaloo. Toodaloo. Toodaloo.